Hello, everyone, and they can't hear you yet. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of Nat20Hot. We are a group of friends that like to play Dungeons and Dragons together, and we're so grateful that you've decided to join this on July 2nd, a Wednesday, a wonderful day.
Birthday boy.
And yes,
Birthday boy.
and we are so thrilled that you decided to join us on this when there are so many things that you could be spending your time doing. What better way than to spend it with us? If you're joining us for the
Birthday
first
boy.
time, we are a group of friends that like to play Dungeons and Dragons together. We've been doing this for well over 2 years now. If you're ever interested in finding out what we did before this, you can go onto our YouTube channel at youtube.com/at Nat20Hot and tune into the first 100 or so episodes of our first campaign, Into the Wild. Here we find ourselves in the 12th session of our second campaign, a Spelljammer inspired but homebrew campaign upon the Astral Sea. Meeting to my whatever direction this is, group of adventurers, the people that we have been following over the last couple of sessions, Freyja, Rat, Blue, and Argus, who have returned to the Rock of Brawl in our previous session, a kind of focal point of the empire of the space between the Empire of Chidan and the Hull Dominion, as well as the Ashen Free Cities. After the group fled, Raya being pursued by Crucible Assassins, a deep state agency of the Empire. Why? Because they know too much and they saw too much. Or did they see too little and just found themselves in the wrong place at the wrong time? The world may never know. Because they decided to get out of town, leaving one of their team members behind, and decided to flee back towards the city of Brawl, where they could hopefully find out a little bit more about what was theoretically going on, or, in Rat's eyes, ditch this crew after doing one last job, where they are going to rob the Nightshade Villa, a wealthy socialite woman who lives in the high city of Brawl at Nightshade Villa. A hot new bombshell has entered the villa. Uh, and you decided to return to Brawl, and um, while you were supposed to go off and do some scouting in the High City and also ideally drop Argus off in the High City, Blue, feeling the blues, decided to go off and do some. Oh my God, he looks so good. Hold
Oh, it
on,
looks so good.
my camera's.
Wait. Is that eyeliner? Is that eyeliner? Yes.
Look at this. Look at our boy. Once I fix the cameras, what did I do? There he
Look at
is.
you look so good,
You look
dude.
I didn't
amazing.
do it.
Still,
I think you need to invest. I personally think you should invest in gold eyeliner. I feel like that's very Argus and it would look
Ooh,
really good for you.
you look great.
yeah. Laura
Um,
did the eyeliner, I think.
well,
Can't take
well
credit for
done.
that one.
Well
Oh.
done to Alora. Um, Made it back to Brawl. Decided, Blue, you went off to the Temple of the Veil, which is the temple of Isara and Tisara, the two muses and goddesses that you keep, in an effort to send some messages to people in your life, including Danon, your former crewmate and brother of Callie, who unfortunately perished
Thank you.
on Raya and was a member of the Crucible Assassins, though you were unable to find out any more of what might have happened to her. You assumed that she was dead after the events of the Omen. Um, you also sent a message to Kiki Flux, who you left behind on Raya, and while you did receive a reply back from Danon, shocked at your mere presence and telling you that he was living on Ozel, you did not receive a reply from Kiki, being informed by the cleric of Tisara that no response was received and the message was not delivered. Elsewhere, while you awaited reply from those individuals, you ventured to the Golden Jackal, where a very interesting woman in the service of the juggler, one of the underbarons of the Middle City, led you into a fighting pit that existed in the Golden Jackal's basement, known as the Jackal's Den. And it is there that you witnessed the fight of William Flynn, the Spartan, and the I've changed the name because you guys made fun of me. The Coin's muscle, Tiff, and former crew member of Rat, who was very discouraged to see that you were not following his directive to meet them in the High City, and a bit miffed to find Tiff in this place at all, as he had previously left Brawl to avoid her entirely. That said, put a few drinks in Rat, and he decides that Tiff's all right, and is rooting for her to win. And betting on her, you all won about 350 gold, being able to wager on Tiff. And even though the going was tough for her, she was able to pull out a victory over the previously undefeated in 27 bouts, William Flynn. Flynn, while Freyja did attempt to woo the individual, seemed far more interested in Argus and set a date for the following Friday night at the Painted Candle to, at the very least, reconnect and find out more about one another. Elsewhere, following that adventure, Tiff cornered Rat in the changing rooms of the Jackal's den and informed him that she knew that he was back for a reason. And if it was back for a job as big as the one that they had previously talked about, not wow, robbing the Nightshade Villa, then she wanted in for reasons of her own. But she also did come clean to Rat that she had lied to him previously, that she was aware of Ether being potentially in the region, having been able to trace back the events of the first session, wherein a body was deposited branded in Brawl's atmosphere pocket, could likely be traced back to her long lost brother. And the last time that Rat had seen them, a fateful night in Tyche many months ago. And that is where we find ourselves as we are back on the Ratmobile, having all taken a long rest following the events of the previous evening in the Jackal's Den. Rat and Tiff break early, deciding to venture off to scout out the Nightshade Villa during the day. So we will spend some time with them in a little while. But while we await feedback from what they were able to discover, what are the rest of you planning to do with your day?
I got a place to go. Actually, three stops,
Okay.
and I am. Computer, stop being like this. I tried to open my character sheet and it's trying to kill me. Um, I'm gonna go find Argus.
Okay. Uh, Argus, are you staying in your apartment or are you staying on the ship with the group?
Um, I guess I'll be on the ship for now.
Okay.
Um, finished up my makeup, and now I'm trying to figure out what to do about like nails.
Okay. Blue, you find Argus kind of like cycling through a few packets of stick-on nails, and like,
Stick on?
I'm assuming. I don't know. Maybe, sorry. I assume too much.
I
Uh,
think he would have
I
better,
was,
but whatever.
I was gonna paint.
okay. Paint. Yeah. So what do you find him in the galley?
Argus. Hey, Argus.
Hey,
So Rat and that one Tiff girl, they left, so we kind of have the day. Um, I have a couple places I want to stop, but there's that magic shop that people kept telling us about. We could go there.
we can. We can. I did spend all of my money on my my suit, my drip, so to speak. Um,
Well, aren't we
so
going
but
there
I
to
can.
like meet a guy? We don't technically need money to meet a guy, and if we do, I've got 381 gold.
Uh, yeah. You think they'll have like nice nail polish there? I'm running
Probably.
a little
I
trite
actually
here.
don't know. I don't really know anything about magic, so but I feel like magic nail polish is probably a thing.
Probably. In a place like this, I'm sure.
Yeah. Should we go get Freya?
Yeah,
She likes nail polish, right?
sure. And maybe a nice coffee or something along the way.
I do. I well, one of my places I need to do pick up some cookies. So, hey Freya, I know you're listening. The walls here aren't very thick yet. I'm working on that.
Yeah,
Do you want to come to the magic shop and maybe a temple or two?
sure. I don't have anything going on today.
Okay.
All right. You all get ready for the day. Where are you headed to first?
Um, my first stop is to pick up a plate of cookies at a bakery. We don't need to RP that. Just some nice cookies.
Okay. Anything in particular from the cookie perspective that you were looking for?
Just just nice ones.
Okay.
What's a nice one?
Like a good sugar cookie that's kind of decorated nice, but then also some ones that are just better cookies, like a snickerdoodle or chocolate chip. Just some basic cookies that are just nice little treats.
Okay. So you're basically going like insomnia cookies for the rock
Space
Yeah,
approval.
crumble.
Yeah, no, crumble. eh. We're going to
space
insomnia
That
insomnia.
cookies
being
here.
said, if
Yeah.
Crumble execs, if you're listening, please sponsor us.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, that actually that. Well,
Eh.
yeah, but those I want to drop off at the temple that I was just at.
The Temple of the Veil.
Yes, I
Okay.
want to give them some cookies.
Okay. It's very kind of you. Do you leave them with anybody in particular, or are you more like ducking in, ducking out?
Um, Definitely a ducking in, ducking out situation where I just leave it with the thank you for sending my messages and probably like 10 gold pieces with the cookies. Love, Blue.
Okay. Very nice. You make your way through the city. You still find that the Spelljammers Union is, or the Spelljammers Guild is maintaining their picket line outside of the low city docks as you make your way through. And Freya, you find yourself a bit dismayed to find that you did not fix it yesterday. Um, and
I forgot about that.
you do kind of keep going through and find that the city is kind of starting to ignore them, just based on best you can tell. That there are not enough of them clearly. And make a perception check as you make your way through.
Is it a
Just Brad?
visually based perception check?
It is, yes. You can assume, unless I tell you, Freya, that they will be visually based.
Okay. I got a 14.
Okay. Yeah, you're keen enough to notice that it does seem like there are fewer people here. Um, and that you get the sense that perhaps not everyone can hold out on the picket line. And that the strike isn't exactly an overwhelming show of force by the guild. At least in comparison to the folks that were there yesterday, there are fewer people. The leader chanting is certainly still there, but there are fewer signs, fewer individuals, just clearly not as much gusto as there was previously. But
In
you
Freya's mind, it's because I did fix it yesterday, and these people are just mad about something completely different.
got it. Okay. You pick up the additional cookies and drop them off at the Temple of the Veil. Where to next, Blue?
My other temple stop was gonna be at a temple of Arendor.
Okay. Arendor's temples typically exist in or adjacent to cemeteries. Um, so you could certainly you would know that Brawl does not really have a lot of like public burial grounds. In the high, like only in the high city is there a like topside cemetery. You would know that most people on Brawl are either shot into space, or if they're sufficiently wealthy enough, buried on the underside where the farmland and things of that nature are. Why is that so funny?
I'm just picturing you're driving through space and it's like a bug on a windshield, but it's somebody's body,
Well,
like that
they're
they
in
sent up
they're in
funeral.
coffins.
That
Still, that's
somehow
just gonna
doesn't
get
make it
hit.
that much better.
Um,
Maybe like
but
space ash. I don't know.
but you would know of at least just given your like you've become a bit familiar with Brawl, that as opposed to a temple, they have effectively like stone carvings in between, like they're kind of like narrow carvings in between some of the bigger brick buildings, especially as you get into the nicer part of the low city and into the middle city. Um, they have like these kind of like almost like well where water would trickle into, but instead it's just a gauntleted hand holding a scale. Upon one side is a feather, upon the other side is a blade, and they are at the moment even. um, and they are carved into stone, and they're more like wells for giving or having a quick prayer at. So you kind of like cut through a number of the streets that are quite busy this time of the morning, and do find a nearby well that you could theoretically offer up a prayer at, unless there's someone that you're attempting to speak to.
This will work. This will be fine. I'll just be a second, and I'm gonna go scamper on over there and just kind of sit down.
Mm.
You find that there are a handful of like stone stools, as well as crates and barrels that have clearly been, not the store but the like accoutrement, um, that
Crate and
have been
barrel, yeah.
left, yeah, that have been left behind, clearly to support people like you, um, paying respects.
Um, and yeah, I'm gonna give a little quick prayer to Arendor. And maybe also that robot priest.
Okay, the robo clear. Um,
Yeah.
anything in particular you'd like to share?
I am gonna give a quick prayer to ask Arendor to keep an eye out for Kiki to make sure that she, finds her way and isn't winter soldiered or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really asking him to play favorites here.
Got it. You don't feel anything out of the ordinary, um, but there is a certain amount of relief that you do feel just kind of speaking those words. Um, you do feel a bit compelled to tears just based on, the knowledge that you're kind of speaking aloud that you might have kind of felt resistant to. But I'll let you decide if you react any way beyond that.
Oh, definitely a couple of tears, and she Blue definitely tries to hide it and is not entirely successful.
Got it. Okay. Um, is there anything else that you would like to do before moving on?
I do that thing from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs where the cop is like about to cry, and I squeeze
Get
it
back in
back
there,
up in there.
Telia. Yeah, Fleetwood. No, what's his name? I
I
want to
can't
say Fleetwood
remember.
Mac, but it's like
I just know it's
Fleetwood.
Terry.
Yeah.
I just know it's Terry Crews.
Yes.
It might
Yeah.
not even be voiced by Terry Crews, but it's just Terry Crews.
I'm pretty sure it is, and
I
it's
think he is voiced by Terry Crews.
yeah, and his name is Flint Lockwood. Flint Lockwood,
Yeah.
and he has his
Um.
son.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we're good to go to the magic store.
Okay. Freya, Argus, do you do anything while you are watching Blue conduct these rituals?
Not a thing.
Okay.
Rude.
just curious curiously watching.
Okay. In that case, you will go ahead and make your way to the theorem and thread. The theorem and thread, as you kind of follow the directions on the card. Evan, you look so good. I'm sorry, I'm like bamboozled. Um, you follow the direction between on the card, the back of the card that was written, that is Tiff's at the end of the day, and it is tucked between two shouting fruit vendors, barely distinguishable from the other stalls in Brawl, kind of bustling lower market. Its sign is modest, a spool of thread hovering midair with kind of arcane symbols etched into the spool's wooden slats, kind of glimmering faintly when some of the starlight catches the sigils. Inside, however, as you step into the bronze door, the shop feels a bit like a collision between like a tailor shop or a suit shop and a study. So there are bolts of silk, sapphire colored and void black, and um, almost like a cream, mango, melon colored, and they kind of levitate and pull themselves out of different notches on the wall, float out and rotate down, clearly kind of being brought down to be used more frequently, while the less frequently used spools move to fire up into the shelving, while the other wall is consumed by scrolls, spell books, diagrams of equations and spheres and all manner of intriguing concepts. Um, there's a faint scent of ink and like lavender oil. It's quite nice inside. In the one corner, there is a mannequin draped with a robe that seems to kind of almost pull your eyes and the nearby light of the candle and the starlight that trickles in through the window toward it. And then there's a chalkboard right behind it, kind of half complete with a mix of both equations and sigils, as well as measurements. Um, as you walk deeper into the shop and kind of try to cut between the various spools of thread, it kind of looks like a Joann's fabric on it's just been left pretty
Is
messy.
it Mood from Project Runway? They're in Mood.
Uh,
Just say
Potentially,
yes. Just say yes.
yes, they are in
Yeah.
mood. Um, there is a mirror that you all walk past, and it's kind of like a funhouse mirror where it reflects like one of like blue as you walk past. You like look really stout, and like your arms like walk by your side. Yes, blue.
I'm gonna say the Blue's gonna hang out outside and look for any potential assassins.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna hang out outside while Freya
Hmm.
and Argus you go in.
Yep.
Okay. As you progress further into the shop, Freya and Argus, you see just past the mirror that doesn't really seem to give an accurate reflection of yourself. You see an individual kind of like um, looking up from a book and staring at the sleeve of a robe that is currently embroidering itself. So you watch as they're kind of like staring at the needle and thread that pull kind of a golden thread through a rich purple robe. Um, and the figure is kind of they're half elf, about mid 50s, you would say. Very sharp features and silver streaked black hair currently like tied back into a high bun, just to keep it like off of his shoulders and out of his eyes. Um, and he's kind of got this like scowl on his face as he stares at the sleeve in front of him. But you hear a faint whirring, like a whirring noise, as the mechanical eye. So he has a left eye is mechanical, and there's a polished lens that like lifts and adjusts itself and tunes towards you, and you watch like a magnification of his left eye, kind of staring at the two of you as you approach. Um, and as you enter, he kind of like looks up from the cutting table and pushes a couple of things out of the way. Looking for a robe? Or someone who actually understands what happens when you don't set the hem right? Actually, it looks like your attire is quite nice. What brings you to the theorem and thread today?
Looking for someone named Carol.
You found him.
Oh, hello.
It's
Um,
Karul.
Carol.
Yes.
Well,
Who's
nice to meet you.
asking?
My name's Argus. My name's Argus. Um,
Argus.
I'm, I heard that you or someone here by your name might be able to help me get into the high city.
And what is exactly are you looking for in the high city, Argus? And he kind of goes back to like twisting his fingers and moving the needle through the thread.
Can I perform a quick arcane check on how he's doing that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a check.
Oh, I need to bring my sheet back up. Not good. An 8.
No, it is certainly it goes past your current understanding of magic to be sure. You've certainly seen things like that at the institute, but this is beyond your understanding at the current juncture.
Well, started out at the Dumont Institute, um, and but those wankers didn't really have what I was looking for. So
Hmm.
looking for a proper tutor for magic.
And someone told you to find me.
Aye.
Hmm. You're here to learn theory. Magical theory.
Everything I can.
Well, then you're 2 rings too low, I would say. But it would appear that you've got better sense than the robes up top. Yep, I used to teach at the Sanctum of Spheres before they sold their souls for a little prestige. They don't hand out respect to freelancers such as yourself. You want in, you're going to need leverage. I don't know you. You come in here and you say that I can help you. Well, those who can't teach sell, apparently. So you've come to the wrong place.
If it's a money thing, we can get plenty.
You think I need money? I own one of the finest magic shops in the lower city. You hear anyone else on this block sell magical attire besides theorem and thread? What?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, that's right. Not that you're aware of. What makes you so special? Why would I stake my reputation, such as it is, seeing as how I'm now in the low city running a magic shop instead of teaching at the Sanctum? Me put my ass on the line. Yeah, I've got an inroad. It'll take more than coin. You gotta convince me. What's so special about you, Argus? And what are you?
Argus.
Are you his ward? And he's gonna look over at you, Freyja.
Excuse me, young man?
What are you doing here?
He's my friend.
A friend. A
I'm
friend.
along for
Up
the
here.
ride.
Okay.
And also a proud graduate of the Dumont Institute. Thank you very much.
Well, la-ti-da. And look where you are, on the Rock of Brawl, in
Look
Theorem
where
and
you
Thread in the
are,
low
on the
city.
Rock of Brawl in the middle city.
It's the low city.
Hmm.
And that's precisely what I'm saying. The Institute's not really producing finest graduates anymore, is it?
Sir is not.
Hmm.
No offense. You're great.
Listen,
Some
I'm
offense
not
taken.
sending another empty robe for Merrick to tear them apart. You want my help, you have to prove you can think. So, prove it.
What's it gonna take?
If you have to ask. And they're going to turn back and just start now incorporating not only like their own magic, but their own hand into sewing the thread.
That was alarming.
Hey, I've got a.
What did you say, Frey?
I just saw Evan like lunge forward, and I was like, that was alarming.
For what it's worth, the Sanctum's not like the Institute. They don't take students. It's kind of like the Guild Hall for mages. So you'd be joining on with somebody who's taking you on as a personal favor to me, or at least if I'm able to convince them as such. And there's only one person who takes people that haven't proven themselves. And I'd like to know that you can survive them before I push you toward them.
In my short time on Burl, I've been around, done a bunch of different jobs.
Sure.
I have worked so hard. Threw away everything I had at the Institute because they're a bunch of fuckers, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you know. I've come too far not to get it.
Okay. And I say again.
I've sold everything to get any kind of book, any kind of pamphlet, anything that I can get my hands on. I'm going to keep doing it until I can get in.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Thanks, Joe. Much better. That is a 19.
He stops, drops the needle, lets the spell stop. Marek burns through students like kindling. You want this.
More than anything.
Look. I gotta know that you can cut it. I'm sitting on a contract from an artificer that lives in the Middle City. They're working on a private project outside of the purview of the sanctum, and I help sell them the goods. So if they go to the sanctum, they're going to trace the work back to me, and I get another slap on the wrist, and I pay a higher tariff on the things that I source from them. Tariffs ain't good for the economy. So let me tell you this. I got this contract. You handle it for me. You get it done right. I'll get your foot in Marek's door.
Sounds good.
And that's it. I keep the money. You get the letter of rec.
Okay.
And they're going to look, cock an eye at you, Freyja, and then turn and kind of bend down and start pulling like manila folders out from the table underneath them and dump a bunch of stuff. Order for a robe, no, order for a 3-piece tailored suit. Oh shit, I'm behind on that one. Here we go. And they're going to turn the folder over to you. Void Owl, named Halix, has gained partial autonomy and wants a better contract with this artificer that conjured them. They're intelligent. They know the artificer's secrets and refuses to do anything without negotiated terms. The only thing they don't refuse to do is they'll go to the sanctum. And the apprentice is too embarrassed to escalate to the sanctum, and they know that if they do, I'll never sell anything to them again. So, you're my guy, Argus.
I'll be anything you want me to be.
If you prove that you're able to manage to outtalk a rogue familiar, that'll prove you're not just another rogue. Marek will still eat you for dinner, but at least I, did my due diligence. And for what it's worth, Marek listens to me. Yeah, I don't work at the Sanctum anymore, but it's because of professional disagreements. Marek and I go way back. He's a cut above the rest. Better than any fool at the Dumat. And he's going to look at you, Freyja. The Dumat doesn't want him. The Dumat can't afford him. Because there's nobody like Marek. Nobody. Capiche?
Nobody like Argus.
Ha! I like you. I don't trust you. Don't know you. But I like you.
Of course.
Middle City. Halix. Come talk to me when it's done. And they're going to return. Whole shelf of scrolls if you're interested in buying anything.
I spent my
Quick,
money on
quick
this.
question for Chris, aka God.
Mm-hmm.
What exact are we supposed to talk? Is Argus supposed to talk to Halix and convince him of what?
The folder will contain all the information that you need to know.
Oh, okay. The entire task is written on the card. Got it.
Yes. What is that a reference to?
It's a Taskmaster reference.
Oh, okay.
Everything you need is written on the task.
Yes. Do you start to thumb
That's on our
through
list.
the folder?
I will, in an attempt to not seem too eager,
Okay.
I'm going to shove it in my whatever and
Doublet.
shove it in my cleavage.
Billowing silken shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll look around. But I'm not gonna buy anything because I don't have money.
Okay. Fair enough.
You're gonna make it look like you're looking around. Seriously.
Yeah, you pick up a couple things. You're like, well, that's nice. Next time. And you put it down to seem respectful. And you head out where you find Blue. Nice. Keeping a watchful eye on the street.
It's a guy.
And
Chewbacca.
Brett.
Hello.
Okay. And anything else you'd like to do? Do you want to? What's the plan?
For Bort
No, for this group.
or Bortling? Oh, I don't think right now. I think Blue got what she needed done.
Argus or Freyja?
Evan, you're muted.
Are we
Go.
regrouping back at the ship?
Yes.
I've got nothing.
Okay. You say that, but you'd be wrong. But we'll get back to that.
What?
Rat.
Did I see anyone following us, or is someone trying to kill us actively?
Nope. Rat. You start your day earlier than the rest of the group, with Tiff awaking you pretty aggressively. Like she kicks open your bedroom door and throws a like kind of pitcher of water at you. But
Holy
it's
shit.
the whole pitcher, not just the water. And so like you end up like getting boom, and clocked in the dome with this pitcher. And luckily, it doesn't shatter. It's just a metal. It bonks off of your head and clatters across the floor. So your bed is currently soaked. Just get up. We got exploring to do.
Well, if I didn't have a headache before, I sure do fucking now.
What is going on with your
All right.
wall? Like it's so sparkly
What?
and glittery.
It's a golden hour, baby.
Oh, wow, nice. I didn't think I knew the sun would hit you that way.
Yeah.
All right. Tiff, let's go. She's like bouncing on the balls of her feet. For everyone watching at home, Tiff is supposed to have a Kiwi accent. I just can't do it. So just picture that she has a Kiwi accent. I will get there eventually, but for the time being, it just doesn't work. The only Kiwi I can do is Korg. Bit of a rock, paper, scissors joke there. So that's all I can do. But just that's what she sounds like all the time. So she's kind of bouncing on the balls of her feet. Let's go already. And ushers you out and starts kind of like just long stride charging through the lower city in the early starlight and toward the high city where you intend to scope out the Nightshade Villa. Is there anything that you want to chat about as you're making your way through Brawl?
I'm going to be wearing sunglasses. I am extremely hungover.
Mm-hmm.
But and not trying to make conversation.
Okay. Tiff acknowledges this and kind of like smirks to herself. And as you get deeper into the middle city, big night last night, right? And kind of shouts in your ear as you're, and you kind of.
Yes, Tiff, I agreed to things and said a lot of things that I normally wouldn't have.
Oh, is that so? And you can see that she has a massive like black eye, and she just does not care. Like clearly, completely ambivalent to the circumstances of her evening. And you get the sense that her youthful energy is probably keeping her through any hangover that she might have.
Tiff, you have any use for 72 dead rats?
No, Why do you ask?
Just seems like you might want to wake up with 72 dead rats in your bed. That's all.
Wait a second. One sec. Please hold.
Oh,
Oh.
I have a question.
Those rats are super.
Tiff kind of lingers and like slows up and matches your stride. That was you on the Requiem.
What?
That was you on the Requiem. I heard about this. The dead ship that they found floating, crawling with rats.
Oh,
They said
no, that wasn't us.
a group of folks fled off the ship into the shittiest ship they'd ever seen in their lives and scooted back out into realm space before they could get a good look at the name. It was you, wasn't it?
Yeah, could have been could have been anyone. Sounds like
Make a deception check.
I'm not lying very well.
Oh yeah, make a deception check.
I mean, I got a nat 20, but
I mean, she kind of like, okay, whatever you
lot
say.
of shitty ships out there.
Yeah, sure.
What's it to you?
Just curious. Word travels fast in the ETC. Whenever the Empire is pissed about something, we tend to hear about it.
Interesting. Do you hear anything about what are they called? The Crucible?
She stops and like grabs your sleeve. What the fuck did you just say?
Yeah, the Crucible. You hear about them at all?
Keep your fucking voice down. Are you kidding me? You don't say that anywhere. What the fuck do you know about the Crucible?
Oh, nothing.
She gets very
That's why I'm
intense.
asking
Like
you.
any degree of like jovial attitude drops.
Some kind of FBI in space also
I know.
killing
I
people.
know
I don't
damn well
know.
what the Crucible is. Dude, you.
I'm
What?
learning,
What did you do?
I try to avoid these kinds of things.
What did you do?
We might have done a little job for them at one point, and they're not happy about the fact that we did a job for them, that we helped them out. We did the job quite well.
You worked
I
for
don't
the.
really get.
You worked for the fucking Crucible.
Well, it's just a one job thing.
You have a
You don't
death
ask
wish?
questions. No,
Brett, I work for the ETC because I have to, and you know why.
I didn't know they were the Crucible at the time. To be fair,
If you value whatever you want to call this that you have going on, this slow, nervous breakdown that's happening, if you value that, don't ever say it again. Just don't say anything. Just keep that. And she's gonna
I
grab your lips and like, just quiet, okay?
okay.
And then like slap you really like kind of like one of those. Just, men, and then just like again storm off and start
Yeah, we're
plowing
the fucking
towards
worst.
the high city.
Yeah, I'll just follow her.
As you arrive at the high city, you are a bit surprised based on your previous encounters with the high city. The first being that there is now kind of a low retaining wall that has been built up between some of the buildings at the top of the middle city. You see, there's so the low to middle to high city is really a pretty slow slope, like almost indistinguishable. The city of Brawl is built across the rock in such a way where you can see the towers of Prince Andrew's palace, basically throughout the entire space. It speaks to how tall and large the palace is, largely because there's not much of an incline, though it is perched at the high hill, which is pretty much the highest point of the rock, and really the only grassy part of the rock as well. So you're clearly able to see the palace. Um, the wall is new. The wall is not something that you are typically used to. Um, Also at the wall are gates, and standing at the gates are guards. You are pretty familiar with the Magistrate's Watch, and knowing that the Magistrate's Watch is specific to each ring of the city. However, they are pretty, inenforceable. Like there's not a great deal of power that they have. They don't really scare you. And the reality of the situation is what you do know is that you're able to glean that these are likely Prince Andrew's household guard. So they are. What's the matter, Willem or Frey? Jeez.
Prince Andrew is a convicted pedophile who
Oh.
is a known associate of Jeffrey Epstein.
Not in this universe. Different people.
You could say Prince Andrew.
Andrew. Yes, it's Andrew. Andrew. Um, and you approach as you're just walking on through, and Tim is kind of slowing up, and there's two guards posted with swords. The magistrate's watch only carries batons, and the swordsmen like kind of hold up a hand. Halt! State your business. What are you doing in the high city? You got an appointment?
Yeah.
The guards look at each other. With who?
Paul.
Paul. Paul! Oh, yeah, you know Paul. Sure, I know Paul. But does he know Paul? You good? Uh, and they're just kind of like going back and forth, debating with one another. And they look back at you. Paul who? I see it. You're going to say it.
Paul Trades.
Oh, no, that's not what I was thinking you would say. Never heard of him. If you got a genuine
Yeah,
appointment, you'll tell us
he's
the
new
building
here,
that you're at.
so
Yeah, which villa is he
what?
at? Which villa is he at? Which tavern?
He told me to meet him at the gambling house.
Ah, the gambling house. Sure. We just like lower city trash, such as yourself, to think that you want to go up into one of the finer, less bawdy establishments of the high ring. So,
I put on my. I didn't say this before, but I assumed that I was like putting on my disguise that I was like a little bit fancier.
okay. I will have you make a deception check. I would have you do a disadvantage, but because of the disguise, you can make it a normal roll.
Okay. Uh-oh. 7.
Kick rocks, mate. And at this point, Tiff will kind of push you aside. Excuse my colleague, he's new to the business. And she will flick her wrist, and a business card comes out, and she kind of like passes it into their hand. And the first guard takes it, shows it to the second guard. On your way, miss. And Tiff kind of looks at you and goes, "Hmm," and walks you through into the high city.
Uh,
Okay. You go ahead and get the lay of the land of the villa, the Nightshade Villa. I will say that because I shared this with you previously, I will let you do the breakdown for the group. Is there anything else that you want to explore that perhaps you did not already hear from me offline?
yes. I would like to inspect the roof if I can.
The roof of the villa?
Yes.
Yes. You can see. What are you attempting to glean about the roof?
If there is an entrance point, perhaps a chimney or
Point of egress?
yes,
Yes, please
skylight,
hold.
perhaps.
Mm-hmm. Please hold. Just looking at my map here. So, you can see that there are a number of windows um, on the like top floor, kind of like gables of the villa. There is no chimney. The villa is a very nice estate, 3 stories high, and then there's a central tower. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
5.
Yes, you can't glean anything out of the ordinary about the tower, but you are able to see that there's kind of like a no windows in the tower until the very very top. There are, however, a handful of skylights at the top on the roof, two on both the east and west far sides of the roof, and there are no chimneys. So there are four skylights, a central tower with a window, and there are windows in gables that you could theoretically you could walk to by walking on the roof, if that makes sense.
Am I wrong about remembering that we have an immovable rod, or is that last campaign?
I think that's last campaign. I do not remember giving you
Okay.
guys an immovable rod.
And then my other question was, I got some cool gloves last time, or like with the
Yes.
painter lady. I never found out what those were. Could I have done that in my downtime?
Oh yes, totally. Hold on.
Let me get a pen.
You got those at the end of the painting session?
Yeah, they were in a chest or something, I think. Or maybe they were part of the reward that we got. I
Yes,
don't quite
they
remember.
are gloves of thievery.
That's great.
They are invisible when worn, and while wearing them, you gain a +5 bonus to sleight of hand checks and dexterity checks made to pick locks. But he's like, wow, that sounds interesting.
That's sick. Cool. In that case, okay. On the roof of the gambling house, what does it look like?
It's so the
Like,
gambling house.
are there specifically? Is there anywhere that I could like perhaps like fix a like? Is there like gutters or like some kind of like fixture, like an antenna? I don't know.
No antenna. There are like a couple of like iron smokestacks. And just for like those watching, you are scouting from rooftops nearby, like a high vantage point. So you are able to see the roofs of these buildings. There are the roof of the gambling house, however, is stout. There's no like it's flat, and then there's a raised, almost like a castle. I don't know what those things are called, but
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Okay,
And there are so like theoretically you consider that you might be able to like mount to one of the taller parts or one of the sunken parts, like, but it's flat with a small raise that would keep you theoretically shrouded from view down below, but
very
not from
cool.
not but not from on high.
Okay. Um, and am I ever able to glean anything about the inside of the manor, or not really?
No, it is too far to see, and a lot of the windows are like they're darker. So there's somewhat of a stained glass almost, so you can't really see in, but you imagine that you could see out. So outside of the information that I shared you about the comings and goings, you're not able to see within it.
Okay, sounds good. Then I will be going to. I don't know if it's going to be the hardware store anymore.
Okay.
It might be like a magic item shop.
Okay. There are plenty of
There's
those in the
one thing I
city.
need.
Do you want to get that before you go back to the ship, or do you want to get it after?
I would like to get it before because I think it'd be helpful regardless. I think it'd be a good little item to have.
Okay.
Does he run into us at the magic store?
Are you going to go to the Theorem and Thread, or are you going to go someplace that you're a little bit more familiar with?
Somewhere I'm more familiar with, probably that
Okay,
I know the owner.
got it. I'm going to say that can still be A's hardwares.
Okay.
Mainly because I've already prepared that. And you have been there before. So A's Hardwares is a middle city shop. And it's like AYY hardwares, two words. And he kind of means them like they are hardware. mirrors, and not hardware. And you walk into the shop and hear the familiar like dingle dingle of the bell that separates the like the door from the entryway. And you hear from the back of the shop, which is like a very like comically like bodega style of rows of metal shelving units. Hey, welcome to A's Hardwares. We're super glad that you decided to come. Oh, it's you, McScriff. What's the good deal, Daddy-O? What'd you bring me? What'd you bring me?
Hey,
Hey,
so I got a real specific thing that I'm looking for here.
you tell
So you
A,
know,
and I'll find you anything from B to C.
so you know
Because you
those
already got
fancy ass.
A.
Thank you, A. This is why I like you.
Yeah.
um, so you know those fancy ass security systems they got up in the high city, the ones with like the magic mirrors, where like I assume that one goes in one place and then the guards can like look and like see what's on the other side.
Yeah, totally. I built most of them myself.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Can I have
Well,
one?
sure. You want just the receiver? Or you want a sender? Or you want the
That
set?
a set for sure.
Okay. Well, look up a good cost of that. Okay. Um, and he goes, all right, fair enough. So you're looking for a set, any of the sizes? And he kind of points to a wall where there are a number of them. They range from like hand mirrors up to full length wall mirrors.
The hand mirror will do fine, eh?
And they're all right, there, perfect. We could do something like that. I'll set you up with two receiver, sender. That way you can look in one, the person on the other holding the other one will be able to see you. It's got this new crazy technology, red tooth or something like that. It's nuts. Um, and he will kind of like pull them off of the wall, and he goes, "Listen, you're a buddy of mine. You're a pal of mine. So I gotta ask, or rather, I don't gotta ask, but I want to ask. What do you need security for?"
People are always trying to get on the Bortmobile. I mean, the the Ratmobile. God damn it, I do that so often. People are always trying to get on the Ratmobile. I'm just trying to give myself an extra layer
Well,
of
that's a mighty
security.
fine specimen of a ship you got there. I still beg you to let me on so I can see what's working the wonders beneath the scenes. I'd love to understand how
Yeah,
you get
maybe one of
around
these
without being
days,
a
eh?
spelljammer.
Yeah,
One of
maybe
these
one of these
days.
days.
One of these
Yeah.
days. Tell you what, you let me on that ship this week, I'll give you 50% off.
Damn, that's a good deal.
You let me
Well,
on and let me
what
get
is
a.
50% off? 50% off of what?
Well, typically these go for 750 for the set. Give them to you for whatever half of 750 is.
What?
375.
25?
375.
Nope, 375. uh, what about 325 and I give you this 20% off get coupon to Grivens?
Forgot about that. And you let me on the ship
Yeah, deal.
this week.
Yeah.
Deal. And he will reach out his hand. And he's a half orc, and he kind of like smudges his hand on his pants and then clasps arms with you.
Real quick, Chris, before I actually shake his hand, do I trust this guy? Like, has he ever done anything that I'm
No,
like
he's a good
I
guy.
don't know him board, but
Yeah, no, the relationship that you've built with him is that like you can. He's a fence at the end of the day. Like you
okay,
can bring him illegal wares and he sells them for you. So you don't really have a
beautiful.
reason to distrust him.
Yeah, then deal. And I shake his hand.
He shakes yours back. One second. Um, Okay, you are the proud owner of two magic mirrors that are small and handheld.
I am good to go then, Chris.
Okay, you return to the
Wait,
Ratmobile.
actually, one last thing. Can I get a hand drill? Like
Uh,
a
I'll say that you already have that for fixing up things on the ship.
stick. Yeah. Okay, I'm good then.
Okay. You start heading back to the ship. While the rest of you are heading back to the ship, Freya, you are walking behind. Blue walks with purpose. Argus kind of like thumbs through the folder, um, and you hear from a garden between two of the buildings that you're walking past. A
If you're
Can't hear
whistling,
it.
I can't hear you,
it's
but
a
I can
very
imply that you're
bird-like.
whistling.
It's a very bird-like whistle,
Caw
and
caw.
I will have you. It sounds like whistle, 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 whistle. And I will have you make a history check with advantage.
Uh-oh, it's a backstory whistle.
It's me, a bird.
Well, that's a nat 20 on the advantage. The other one was a 4, so
There you go. It
Yeah.
like you are walking through, and you're
Freya's
just
been
kind of
catcalled so many times. That's how she knows.
big tits.
got it. Freya, you like lurch forward, and you kind of like you can feel your pulse quicken as you the intonation of the whistle is just unmistakable. It is beyond a shadow of a doubt the very same tone and like cadence that your older sister Lydia would use to let you know where she was when you were playing hide and seek as kids. And you kind of look over your shoulder towards the garden, and a very lean, kind of like muscular with a form-fitting blue coat in the color of the Imperium, kind of leans against the iron gateway of the garden. And as you kind of lock eyes, she raises an eyebrow and does the whistle one more time before turning on her heels and walking into the garden.
I will turn to Blue and Argus and just be like, I just remembered that I have to take care of something around here, but I will meet you guys at the Ratmobile in a little bit.
Do you want us to come with you?
No, no, it's okay, really. It's boring stuff, and I know we gotta like plan a job and everything. So you could just head back. Blue, you and I have, emergency communications established if anything happens.
Yeah, in
It'll be
case
okay.
an assassin tries to come and kill you and stuff.
Yeah, not here. That's not gonna happen here.
Can I insight check it?
You can, and I do need you to make a deception or persuasion check for you.
Uh, that would be persuasion because I have no reason to suspect that the Crucible would be on the Rock of Coral. Yeah.
I think generally the fact that you're not telling the whole truth right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
16.
Uh, 19.
Okay.
Blue, you are concerned, but ultimately you trust Freya.
Okay, do you promise to contact I can stay like somewhere close if you want, and then Argus can go back to the ship so that like I can get to you fast and an assassin or something tries to stuff.
Blue, you're very sweet. I appreciate you. I know, sensitive because of recent events. I'm a big girl. It will be okay. I will
Okay, but
meet you
you
back at the
promise you're
Ratmobile.
gonna let me know if you need help or something?
I hold out my hand with a pinky extended. I'll see you back
Okay,
at the
okay,
Ratmobile. Little bit.
okay.
Well, have fun checking on your thing.
Yeah.
Your really boring thing. I hope it turns out to be fun. Okay,
No,
bye.
it's very boring.
Okay. Freya. The Blue and Argus head off. Freya,
I'm
you
watching for a little bit to make sure they actually leave and just like hanging around at the poster of the garden.
okay?
I'm looking over my shoulder so much, and it's so clear that Argus is telling me not to stick behind and keep
Every
an
time
eye
you
on
turn around, I'm waving at you.
them.
Okay. By the time that Freya and Argus are, I mean, Blue and Argus are out of eyesight, you turn on your heels and head into the under the wrought iron gate of the garden. It's a very nice garden that sits in kind of near the edge of the low city and the middle city. A manicured kind of patch of grass of artificial moss and sculpted hedgerows. It smells very faintly of hibiscus and roses. And there are a number of iron lanterns that are hanging from kind of like fairy lights connected between the two buildings. Um, there is a small, like raised platform that. Oh, that's weird. Apparently, my hotspot is using a lot of data. That makes sense. And you walk through into the garden and look up and see that there is like a small raised platforms upon which there are statues of all of the gods. Um, and you see the figure, the silhouette of your sister, Lydia, tall, sharp featured, and wrapped in her cloak. Her boots are dusted in some kind of like chalk. And she doesn't really announce herself or speak anything to you as you round the corner and come into her kind of peripheral vision. But go ahead and make an investigation check.
11.
You are able to see, you're a bit kind of taken aback, so you don't read into it too much, but you are able to see that she stands in front of the statue of Valeth, the seer, which is not a member of the Trinity. Um,
Okay.
and she kind of turns on her heels next to you, like turns to you, and says, "Walk with me, darling."
I see you found me, no problem.
Yes. Yes, well, I found you weeks ago, and that's what was me coming to cheer you at the Happy Beholder, but you decided to turn tail and run and see your older sister. I shouldn't have to decide to camp out on Brawl for 3 weeks hoping to see you.
I didn't realize Imperials were welcome on Brawl now.
You know they're not. I'm here because I needed to talk to you.
I needed to talk to you too. What a
Yes,
coincidence.
yes, you said crucible. That's not something we say lightly, Freyja. I had to see you with my own eyes. And for the first time, she kind of stops you um, and like looks at you, and you can see like her very pale but like firm features, and like just the piercing white eyes, stern, the same you'd kind of become accustomed to during your brief like kind of overlap at the institute, soften for just a moment. Ariadne, I've missed you, and she will kind of grab you and like hug you very tightly.
I'll hug her back and I'll go, "It's been too long, Lydia. I missed you too. And frankly, I got scared, and when I was scared, I decided to reach out to somebody I always used to go to when I was scared. You know, father never really had time for me, and you were always around and protected us, so
Father did have time for you. You shouldn't speak ill of him. What have you gotten yourself into?
so in my, jaunt about the known worlds, I happened to do a job with band of mercenaries that I had been associated with, and this job was just delivering 12 nondescript crates to the city of Raya. Um, our captain was very
She holds up a
insistent.
hand. Keep as much of this on a need to know as possible.
Well, don't you need to know?
You know, I don't need or can know everything.
Well, long story short, the boxes were full of corpses. The corpses came to life. The corpses attacked us, were on a list, and the Crucible's insignia was on the crates, and their representatives were who met us at the docks.
Do you know who you met?
No, they were, wearing hoods and sort of nondescript and scary beyond all comprehension. I was trying not to look, kind of.
And they said you're on the list. Ariana to Salancourt.
One of the
Ariadne to
reanimated
Salancourt.
corpses said we were on a list. Yes, I
But
managed
what
to.
name did they use?
They used my real name.
Bollocks, Ariadne! This is the last thing the family needs.
You're telling me this is the last thing I needed is to be tracked by assassins?
What are you doing about it?
Asking you for help.
You see that she kind of walks away, like turns and just starts chewing on her nail a little bit. The same nervous habit that she had the entire time you were growing up with her. And then she like sees it, stops, and like just tightens her shoulders, creases her neck back. Fuck. You know I have as much access to the Crucible as you do, but I will do what I can.
Have you told father?
No, I have not told father. He's barely holding the line on Taish as it is. The ground beneath him is eroding.
Yes, I saw what became of Freyja after they threw off the Imperial yoke, and it doesn't look too great. I would hate for the same thing to happen to Taish.
Oh, it's not not a question of the Empire's control. It's who's in control. Leto is the new power in the colony.
He's overshadowed father somehow?
The ETC doesn't feel as though, and the Empire does not feel as though, the de Salencourt family is up to the task of managing the colony. There's been nothing but chaos since over the last couple of weeks and months to speak of revolt and rebellion. But the greatest threat is from our own family. Father tries, but the reality is the ETC holds all the cards. They're the only ones bringing any money from the colony. The Emperor sees that as a boon. So, father rules in name only. Leto's the new chief of the ETC station now.
Well, he always was ambitious.
Father's ill.
How ill?
Ill. You know the thing that we never talked about as children. The episodes. He can't control his body. He
Right.
loses all function. It's getting worse. Mother's hiding it. But Leto means well. It's not vindictive, but you know the two of them.
Yes, always butting heads. It's because he's too much like father to even realize it.
Exactly. And I'm on an island, so I can barely get there.
Right. So it's just mother and Phaedra at home then, trying to hold down everything?
And Perseus. Though Perseus writes to Nicholas fairly frequently, which is concerning.
You don't think he's working against the family's interests, do you?
I don't know what I know. I just know that the family is splitting and no one seems to see it but me.
You paint a grave picture, sister. I'll tell you that much.
And you, gallivanting around the world, changing a name, and still getting the family name roped up in antics that we don't need right now.
Well, I didn't. I I haven't told anybody my real name
And yet,
except until recently.
except whom?
I sort of got the third degree from the mercenary company I'm with now, and now they know. Listen, I
Of
told
course.
them. I told them to take me back to Taish, and
No,
that
no, no, no,
father
no, no,
would
no, 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 no,
reward
no,
them.
no, no, no,
Well,
no, absolutely not. You can't go back to Taish. You can't go back
well,
to
we were
Taish
gonna
now.
go back to Taish, and I said father would reward them, and then I knew father would actually slap them in irons and stick them in the dungeon.
So you intend to turn these... You can't go back to Taish. If you go back to
They
Taish,
know who I am.
you can't go back to Taish now. Have you come home now with people that you intend to make a scene of and thrown in irons, who God knows what later will do to you, and father... she's kind of pacing around a bit. I'm holding on to things by a thread. Ariadne, if you go home now, bringing mercenaries that are wanted by the Crucible, and you place them in irons, you know what will happen to them. And you know what will happen to you.
That is what I'm more concerned about, yes.
So no, you can't go home. And now I'm left to figure out what the hells we're supposed to do. Damn it, Ari. It really is good to see you, I mean it. And I understand why you left. Truly, I do. But the world's coming apart at the seams and we're all trying to hold on.
What can I do? Part of the reason I left is not only because I was afraid of father using me as a chess pawn, but also because I
We
felt
all
that
make
all I ever did.
sacrifices. Sorry.
Well, if you let me finish, I felt that all I had ever done was make things worse at home. I was a headache for father. I was a headache for you. Both of you constantly getting me out of trouble. Mother tried with me, and we see how that worked out, and I figured it would be easier for all of us if I was just gone. But clearly, that's not the case, and your little sister has once again made a mess of things. And now I'm asking you, Lydia, please tell me what to do. I'm scared. I'm scared for the first time in a long time.
Come here. And she kind of holds out her arms and invites you in for a hug.
I'll give her a big hug.
She just places a hand on your hair. It's just kind of like, combing through it.
You smell nice.
Ari, thank you. I'm using new perfume.
It's nice.
I don't. I'm not mad at you. The truth is, I miss you. And I know what you're doing out here. The truth is, sometimes I'm a bit jealous of you. You
You're
have,
jealous of me.
contrary to popular belief, running a small fleet in the reserve corridor of the Empire is not all the adventure and heroism it's cracked up to be. Neither is having a husband.
Could have
But,
fooled me.
and she kind of looks you up and down. Seeing as how the checks that I send you once a month are still being spent well, I say that you keep that money and go into hiding. Stay with these band of mercenaries. There's better strength in numbers than anything else. Stay with this band of mercenaries and see what you can find out about three things. What's the Crucible up to? Two. Now, and when I say that, I mean don't go digging into the Crucible. I mean find out what they know about you and what they know about the rest of us. Who does Leto report to? I'm trying to talk some sense into the boy, but I can't do that if I don't know who his regional chief is. You would think it would be easy for me to figure that out, but when I'm running the corridor between Nyland and to the start, well, there's really not much I can do. Things are odd between the ETC and the Empire. Sometimes it's difficult to tell who's paying who. As I hear it, what you told me about one of your last nights on Touch has only gotten worse. Part of the reason the ET sees the power in the region, Father is seen as soft. The ETC backs the Inquisitors, while Father claims it's barbaric.
They're backing those zealots.
Much of the Empire is. Nikolai has not come out and said anything about it, but it continues. There's tell of a book, Freyja. A book that in the hand of the Inquisitors could mean a lot of problems for a lot of people that we love. And she will look beyond you to the statue of Valeth.
What's in this book?
I don't know. Names, people, places.
So, the usual content of a book, then.
Don't get cute with me, Ari. People that look beyond the Trinity. The type of thing that Inquisitor would love to have.
Understood.
If you hear anything about any of these, you'll talk to me. And she'll grab your hand and place a small stone in it. This is the extent of my leave. I'm due back into the stop by morning. But if you need me, this goes directly to me.
Thank you for coming, Lydia.
I do what I need to for family. You know that.
We'll make
I'm decreasing your allowance. 700.
That's 700.
Shall I make it 5?
How? You expect me to live on 700 a month?
You're not going to be staying in the lavish hotels that you're used to, darling. You're going to be slumming it. Come on, it'll be fun. Living on a ship is fun. Build a stateroom. Give it to the people that you work with. What are they? Do they? Do they treat you well?
Two of them do. One of them, it's complicated.
I told you having a husband is hard.
That's why I won't be getting married anytime soon.
Well, one thing tends to lead to another.
Not in my case, but, you know.
Well, Harrison and
Understood.
I met in. Never mind. Some other time. And she will look at you, kind of place a hand on your cheek, and just like kind of squeeze it a little bit. She goes, "I love you."
I love you too.
Be safe.
If you do see any of them, mother, father, Plato, any of them, and you feel like you can, send along my love.
I will.
I'll let you know what I find out. I'll make you proud.
I need you to.
I'm gonna give her another big hug, and I'm gonna, like, hold on pretty tight.
She returns it, And you can feel like her hand kind of like her stern, elegant demeanor kind of softens as you do. And she will let go, nod, and leave.
I'm kind of going to do a little bit of a 1,000-year stare watching her go. When she's out of sight, I'm going to probably have a little bit of a cry and then start walking back to the Ratmobile.
Okay. Alrighty. You make it back to the Ratmobile a little bit later, arriving after Rat has already returned. Um, and Rat, how are you doing and feeling with the crew?
I'm gonna have a big ol' like blueprint set out of like a crudely kind of drawn of my own doing, uh just and we're all just kind of like sitting around, and then I see Freya and I go, Freya, holy shit, finally, are you ready to plan for this shit or what?
Yes, sorry. Yes, just had to finish up an errand. Got a little jumbled up.
Insight check.
Frey, you can roll a deception or persuasion.
18.
Meets it, beats it.
Does
Uh,
it?
yes. But like Blue, you don't necessarily know that she's lying per se, but you know that she is not telling the full truth.
I know that she was just crying.
Yes, yeah, you're definitely able to see like kind of blood splotches, not blood splot. What is it? Bloodshot.
Blood
Yeah, bloodshot eyes.
Yeah, her
Um,
errand was murdering a guy.
She's
yeah,
covered in blood.
yeah.
Blue notes it and doesn't say anything because she's a nice person.
She's a girl's girl.
She's a girl's girl. Unlike Huda. What is that? What is that?
Molten lava cake.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Um,
Oh my god. Does
Girlfriend
someone
make that
did she bring it to you? Just you like her?
Freya,
Anyway.
you are just in time for my big plan.
This should be good.
We're doing a stealing mission.
I knew that. What's the big plan? Huh?
Ah!
hold on, let's take a quick break
Oh.
so I can set it up.
I
And
love when
everyone.
It's filling up the entire camera. and go ahead and begin your
Oh my
your
ad block. Okay.
Here
Oh
we
no,
go.
no, 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 no! Don't look! Don't look! Don't look!
I'm not looking. I'm not
I'm not-
looking.
I'm
I'm
not-
looking.
I'm
Okay.
Okay.
Are we good, Chris?
I've
Mhm.
never been more sad for something in my life.
Go ahead.
All right, everybody. Here's the plan. Now, normally, every
I
heist
love
has
this
a
show.
has a thief. It's got a hat. I don't know what this is from. It's got a
It's from
hacker.
Orange.
It's got a grifter, a hitter, and a mastermind. Obviously, the mastermind, that's me. And normally, this is how it usually goes. That's right. I do everything. But we're in a special kind of position here where we can actually make a little specialization here. I think everyone could use a little bit of. I think things might go a lot smoothly if we just kind of communicate and, you know, do a little heist like we would. So here we have a crude drawing of the grounds. So all these arrows, those are the guards that go. They go around. They go around. They go around. We're not going to worry about those at all. Not going to be a problem. The, so here we go. Team one, the brains, the brawn, and the blue.
I'm blue.
Me, I'm the heist master. I'm the leader, generally coolest guy in the party. We're all gonna start on top of the gambling house. This thing's 4 stories tall, and we're just gonna jump. I'm gonna use my and I pick up my boots, the ones that make me jump real far, and I go. I'm just gonna fucking jump over there, like onto the roof. It's about a 20-foot jump, 4 stories, 3 stories. I should be able to make it easily. Once I'm over there, I will use my grappling hook, secure a line, and that will make it so Tiff, you can come on over. Your role, you're the big muscles, you're the backup, you're the punching lady. If we get into trouble, you're going to be the first one to just be a wall for us. And if we need to kind of like just break anything quite open, like I don't know, what do they call it? Break open a safe or I don't know. It just
Crack a
feels like
safe.
you'd be good
For what
being
it's
that.
worth, I have
Oh.
no idea about what the safe inside could be like.
That's right. It could be a cracking safe or it could be a punch-in safe. There's no way to know.
Seen
Okay.
anybody punch open a safe?
Blue.
I
I'm
have.
Lock picking,
blue.
sneaking, general thievery, and I take out the gloves that I have and I give them to you and I go, these are some gloves of thieving. They were rewards for the last mission. I think you deserve them. Plus, what is it? +5 to dex checks and sleight of
Wait,
hand.
what?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
they're
11 more
fucking
dice.
crazy.
Gloves
So
of Gloves of Thievery are invisible while worn. You gain a +5 bonus to dexterity, sleight of hand checks, and dexterity checks made to pick locks. So a +5 to
So wait,
sleight
just
of hand.
sleight of hand checks
Yeah.
or all dexterity?
Just sleight of hand.
I assume you mean the gloves are invisible?
Yes, not her hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be alarming.
So you'll be with us on the inside. Again, just for sneaking around, general thievery. I think you're going to be good. And then we got team two, the guys in the van and girl. Argus, you're going to be the master of distraction. You're our insurance in this situation. You're also going to be our lookout. There's going to be guards patrolling this whole area the whole time. You're just going to make sure that they do not figure out what's going on. You're going to keep a good old lookout. This thing's 5 stories tall. You should have a grand kind of outlook on the whole courtyard. And if anything does go wrong, distraction, you're a gravity guy, right? You just pick something up, throw it somewhere. I don't know. You've played a video game. They'll just run at it because sounds came from that location. That's how it works.
Huh? What?
I'll think of something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thought I
yeah.
heard something.
Freyja. Must be the wind.
It's
Freyja,
fluid.
you're going to be also on the gambling house, but a little bit further away. You're going to have a different kind of view of things. You're going to play support a little bit. You're going to be the magic mirror bitch.
Excuse
Positive
me?
connotation. And I take up the 2 magic mirrors that I have, the hand mirrors, and I give one to her, and I go, you can see anything that you can cast a spell on anything you see, right? Is that how it works?
Not necessarily.
Well,
Sometimes I need to be able to touch it. Sometimes it needs to be within a certain distance of me. Sometimes I just need to see it.
well, if you turn out to be a little too far away, you just come on right on over where we're starting out, and then we can kind of just be a little bit closer together, and hopefully, I can get you. You can see what's on the inside. You won't be able to hear us, but you'll have Blue on communications, so you'll be able to know exactly what's happening, and if we need help, you'll be the first one of contact. Uh, yeah.
Might be able to
Also,
have multiple of us on emergency communications. Wait.
really,
Um, give me a second. Dot 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 dot. Um, I can select a proficiency bonus number of creatures I can see, which is 3.
damn. Okay.
Our proficiency bonuses are 2 at level
So
4.
2.
Yeah, we're level 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
We could
Argus
be
and
level 5.
Freya, you'll both be on emergency communication. Any questions?
Tiff raises a hand.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a
Braun.
question. Who's to say what's in the house? Who's to say who's in the house? What's to say what we find once we get in there? What are we actually going to try and steal? 20 feet is a really far way to jump. How are we getting into the high city? Anything. Anything. Any thoughts here?
You got us in
You're
the high
asking a
city
lot of
before.
good questions.
I got us
Oh,
here into
okay.
the high
Actually,
city during the morning time. And I also is not something I can just blow through twice.
I think I maybe could get us through there. I'm not sure.
okay.
And so
I could try to sneak in.
we'll walk through the front gates the night that the Nightshade Villa is robbed. People, 6 of us,
Well,
5 of
I was
us who
kind
are
of
not
thinking
typically
like
here.
during the day, and then we just kind of wait till
We're gonna
night.
rob them during the day?
No, we're
Oh,
gonna
he said we're
enter
gonna
during the
sneak in
day.
during the day and wait till night.
Yeah.
And then we're
Okay.
gonna sneak out at night.
Yeah.
How are we gonna stay in the high city with a ton of attention looking for people who don't belong?
All right.
Um, I could try to scope out a place to hide. I know where I can try to find out where all the thieves are gonna be and stuff.
All right. All right. All right. How about this? There's a sewer shaft that goes from the middle city to the high city. We'll just go in there. The whole thing's connected by sewers. We'll go in the sewers. That won't be a problem, right, Freya? You seem like an anti-sewer kind of person.
Yeah, I would say I'm anti-sewer rat.
Why?
I mean, if everybody else thinks that's the best idea we have, I'll do it. But I'm
Certainly
not
a way to
happy
avoid
about it.
arousing suspicion.
And I know the sewers like the back of my hand. I've been there a lot more than I would like to be.
That I believe.
Trucks.
I feel like you like to be there sometimes, though.
You don't have to tell them that.
Okay, so
That's how we're getting in and out of the high city. What was the other question? What's in
um
there? I don't know. Do you know? No one knows.
oh
There's no way of knowing. It's called improv, baby.
So what
um
exactly are we
Oh,
doing
it's a
other
it's a
than
blood
ooh.
stealing
ruby.
something? We have specifics. Who are we stealing from?
Do, do I know their name? Chris?
Sorry, I cut out for a second. Are you asking for the name of the person who owns the manor?
Yeah.
Yes, Selena
Yeah.
Nightshade. You are familiar with Selena
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nightshade.
Selena Nightshade.
What's her deal?
Doesn't matter.
Um,
Sorry, Freya, make a history check.
8.
You don't recognize the name.
um
I mean, it sort of matters because I'm worried that we're going to turn currently the only safe place for us to be in this part of the galaxy, solar system, whatever it is, into a hotbed of activity of people looking for us.
There's a lot of other places for us to be.
Not if we
Okay.
wear these, and I hold up a bunch of like pantyhose that I've like cut holes for eyes into. They'll never know it was us.
You don't even want to use like a JFK mask or something?
Who?
Space JFK, no thanks.
No,
I
JFK
heard his
stands
head
for,
really did do that.
yeah, it stands for Johann fucking Cruise Control. I don't know. Sometimes we say things and we don't
Bad.
necessarily think about them.
So, um, what exactly is Argus doing?
Argus is
lookout.
he's the
And
lookout,
the
distraction guy.
distraction.
Okay. Are we doing this on like the night of a big like event so that there's general distractioniness happening?
No.
Okay. What happens if there's guards inside the manor?
The villain.
We
Do we
will
kill them? Are we killing people? Is this a killing mission?
hopefully not.
What
Tiff kind of crosses her
no,
very
never mind.
muscular arms.
Look, if things go wrong, I got this, and I pull up my dust of disappearance, and I'll go, I got this. We'll just disappear, and
I
we'll get the
can
fuck
make
out of
you
there.
invisible.
You can make us invisible?
Also works.
Yes, I've done it before.
But not if she's not in the room.
I can make you invisible before I leave the room, or before you leave the room, I guess.
Which gives us, what, an hour?
Yes.
Plenty of
Mm.
time.
I can be quick.
Freyja, how many people can you make invisible?
I think 2.
All right, change of plan. Tiff, how do you feel about being third lookout
Absolutely not.
/ getaway driver?
Absolutely not. You know I'm coming with you.
Getaway driver. There's a vehicle involved?
Well,
The
who's stealthier between you and Tit?
Me.
probably me. No,
Honey.
honey.
It's
Neither
me.
of you are what I would call subtle.
I mean, last time I tried to sneak and Rat was around, he just kind of walked right in the room and got me attacked by Rat.
Listen, you need
Dexterity
me in
is
there in
my
case
highest stat.
Yeah. And Tiff looks you up and down and just goes, either I go in or we don't get to use these. And she waves a kind
What are
of like
those?
thumbed deck of cards.
What are those?
Oh. Wouldn't you like to know?
Can you tell me?
Uh,
And then I won't tell Rat.
Well, let me
Sure.
make an
And
informed
then
decision.
she like leans down to you, Blue, and whispers, and I'll message it to you.
Okay.
Deck of many things.
I will kill everyone in this room.
I will jump for joy and go, yippee!
Wahoo!
Yeah,
Wow.
you have a buyer lined up for this? That's a good Yoshi, Chris.
Thank you. Wow.
I don't know what that is, Tiff, but okay, I think it sounds cool.
Pick something
You
from it.
maybe want to share with the rest of the class?
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Right
go ahead.
now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I do.
Roll a d20.
Where's the, where's the dice that has 20 sides? There's one. 12.
He's doing a lot of counting.
Why is
Okay.
he counting?
You kind of like thumb, like Tiff like thumbs through the deck for you. You pull out a card, and like you like as your wrist like just bends down and the card boom, drops to the floor, and it wraps itself into a very sturdy 6 foot long crowbar of iron. She goes, "See, a crowbar can be used to open doors and windows. Pretty handy."
I can do so much with this crowbar. You have no
6
idea.
feet long. It's not exactly maneuverable.
Tiff looks over at you, Freya.
You
Oh,
have no idea.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you were offering a lot at the table.
Well,
Do I
considering
get
I
to keep
can
this?
make it visible and also make objects out of thin air, I think I have something to offer.
But per
Can you
Rat's
make me a
plan,
6-foot
which is
crowbar?
pretty bad, you're not with us. Why wouldn't we bring the magical one?
Because she's good at distractions.
But you have Argus
got huge
doing
boobs.
distractions. Not
Look,
me.
all
He's
I'm
also
saying is
got
that
huge
do
boobs.
we really want 5 people in this manor at once?
It's a villa.
Yeah, they're soul ties.
Words are words.
Soul ties is crazy.
You have a
What?
buyer lined up for this blood, Ruby?
Oh yeah, plenty.
And it's not the Crucible this time?
It's
Is
not
it
the
Mr.
Crucible this time.
Is it
Excuse me?
Mr. Tome?
She knows?
Tiff, like, slinks into your direction, Rat. They all know.
What?
They all know
About what?
what we talked about earlier.
Who do you think told him?
What'd you talk about earlier?
Wait, I'm genuinely lost.
I don't think I should be the first person to tell any of you that you shouldn't just go around spewing that name willy-nilly. If you value
I haven't
Oh,
been.
those
your
guys.
What are you
life,
talking about?
don't mention the C word.
It's only the 5 of us here.
It does not matter.
Don't think any of us care.
I care.
Yeah. No, they all know because they're all gonna get killed. We're all in this together. We're all gonna die.
She wasn't on the list.
Yeah, you're good.
Kiki was on the list, though.
What exactly are you getting out of this, Tiff? You have a nice job with the ETC. You pick up side money in your whole boxing thing.
I have a mutual
Why
interest
would
in
you
whatever's
risk
in
your
that vault.
job and your life to steal something?
Well, I'm not risking my job, but I have a mutual interest in whatever's in that vault.
And you'll
That's-
find out.
Are there more pages to this PowerPoint? Can I minimize it?
Yeah, you can minimize the PowerPoint. This
Okay.
is it.
Are you stopping the share?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the whole plan.
Sure. I didn't have a lot of time to put it together. With the addition of getting in and out with the sewers, I think it's foolproof. And maybe we'll be invisible or something. I don't know.
Will
Okay.
you guys actually listen to me if I say hold back while I check this out this
Of course.
time?
Try not to run into any knife wielding assailants.
Well, in this case, I know that they're not going to be potential friends and stuff. So, and not
Right.
trying to kill us and things.
Well, yes.
If
trying to
if
kill
shit
us
goes
and things
sour,
is
what do
not
the people
wrong.
on the outside do?
Make a distraction.
Distract as best we can, and
Start an elaborate lovers' quarrel in the courtyard.
Start a fire.
that was my go-to. Yeah,
I see no reason why we shouldn't just bring everybody. We could use all the hands we could get. The Nightshade Villa is going to be impregnable. Impregnable? You can't impregnate it.
It has an IUD.
Nothing's impregnable. I'm Rat fucking McScriff.
Whatever you may say.
Rat, how many kids do you have?
Definitely less than 5.
Freya concernedly puts a hand over her womb.
Okay.
Freya absolutely has an IUD. You cannot convince me otherwise.
Look,
And she
If you
takes
want-
Plan B afterwards, just to be sure.
If y'all think we're
Just for
better
fun.
off as all 5 of us in one place, I guess you could be my guest, but
We
I
should
just don't
we
think it's
should
gonna
each have
work
an
as well.
understanding of what's going to happen once we're inside. That's the biggest piece that's missing here. Sure, we know how to avoid the
That
guards.
I know the piece is missing. There's no way to get the piece. That's the mystery.
All the more reason that we should have all hands on deck once we're inside. How do you plan on getting into the villa once we're over the walls?
Oh, there's windows.
I can pick locks.
Most of the windows in the high city are impenetrable. They're magically enchanted.
It's glass.
They're
What do
magically
you mean
enchanted
impenetrable?
glass. The ECC's been selling it for years.
I can
Are
pick
they? Yeah,
locks.
she can pick locks.
So you're just going to walk in the back door.
No, she's gonna pick the window lock, and we're gonna open the window.
You've had almost a year since we last talked about this job, and this is as far as this. This is the same presentation you showed me 8 months ago.
Well, no, it's got
He turned my name blue in this
4
one,
other
though.
people in it.
All
Yeah,
not coming
and I
inside.
made Blue's
So
name
we've
blue.
added people to just
Yeah.
watch the building.
Insurance.
Outside.
What do you guys think? Do you think it's worth having people outside, or do you think everyone should be inside? Just feels dangerous
Um,
to me to have everybody in one place.
While Rat is pitching to the group, Blue, Tiff will like kind of loop around you and grab the deck from in front of you. She smells really good.
you smell really good.
Thanks.
Look, if our job up there is to be distraction, why don't we make a way to have like a time delay distraction, like a
A bomb.
a
Maybe
lamp
listen.
that
Maybe
will
no
fall
terrorists.
after.
There's already enough heat on us.
No, I like the bomb idea.
A small
goes,
fire though.
A bomb.
A small fire can be enough of a distraction.
A
Mhm.
small
But a
fire
slip in.
also gets a lot of people's attention. I assume there's a brawl fire department.
If there's a fire in the stable,
What if we bomb the fire department?
What's wrong with you? They are heroes.
no, that's a
They
good
still
idea, Blue.
go
You're thinking of
risk
right
their
out.
lives to help us. They helped us on Raya.
They didn't help me. I wanted them to go away, and they didn't.
I paid them. You're welcome. By the way, you all owe me money.
What? Rat, I have a rat. I tug Rat aside quick.
Yeah.
I have another possible problem. What if we
Okay.
get in there and I can't? What if I'm
You
not
cut out. At
there
least I can't
anymore?
hear. Oh, never mind. It was my headphones.
Say it again, Blue.
What happens if we get in there and I'm stop being me potentially?
We will roll with it.
Okay.
It'll be okay. I'm sure that you'll be all right. There's no way that anything is going to go wrong. Nothing ever does.
Did you forget when your ship was bombed like a week ago?
Yeah, but it's hidden now. No,
Yeah,
much better
I
hide.
really patched it up pretty good.
I would still saying the ship being bombed and having assassins after us is something going wrong.
Look,
Tiff gestures up with the patchwork. That explains that.
Nice cross stitch.
Very nice cross stitch.
It's pretty.
I couldn't wait.
It's very nice. It's very nice.
Thank you.
Except for Nolan Gates.
Oh, okay.
No! No!
It's okay, Nolan. I saw your face when he said that.
Yeah, that's him saying I love that you said that I hated it.
Happy birthday, Chris. It's Chris's birthday, right?
Yeah.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, Chris.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'll let y'all get back to it. Okay, Lucy, come on.
I goose.
All right, new plan. If we want someone to be a fucking lookout, we got a magic mirror. I'll just set it up on top of a house so we can see the whole courtyard. We set up some kind
Tiff
of
goes. That's pretty good.
That's actually pretty good.
we'll set up some kind of fucking I don't know time bomb in the stable.
What about the face horses?
Oh,
They're just
well,
normal horses.
Yeah, but we're in space.
No, those aren't space horses are different.
We are actively on a asteroid right now.
We're still
It's like
in
the space whales.
There's space all around us.
So anyway, so we set off
Or
a
if it's
bomb
not-
in the stables.
If it's not fire, maybe some kind of like noise that will scare the horses, make them run away.
even better.
Or
They're
give
in a stable,
everyone
they're gonna
in
be in
the villa
stalls.
extremely violent food poisoning.
Argus, what does your dog do again? Your invisible bark dog?
Holy
What's
shit.
the dog doing?
What that dog doing?
God, check me on this, but it's basically like an alert, right?
Yes.
But only I can hear it.
You said it. It watches this
Um,
area and it barks. And if it barks, only you hear it.
Oh,
That's nice.
Pretty
We can,
handy right now. Actually.
you know,
yeah.
put him near the front entrance or something. Make sure that no one comes in that way while we're inside.
Yeah.
And so we're just going to steal from Nightshade Manor Villa while Selena Nightshade is sleeping.
Soul Tides is crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
What
we're
is
We
not
could
gonna.
always
Soul
send
Tides?
like we could it's a Love Island reference. We could always like send Frey in to like seduce her or something.
Seduce Selena Nightshade.
That doesn't
Sure, I don't
usually
know
work
who
on
she is.
women for me.
We
She's
could-
a lot of
okay.
woman. A
Wow,
lot
okay.
of women. Not that
I
you
can't
couldn't
tell
handle
in
it, but
what way
more so
you're
just
meaning
like
that.
as she can like look at not that you couldn't handle it, it's more so just like she's a lot woman.
Like size
So are you, but like
or personality.
just a lot. She's a lot of woman.
That doesn't clarify anything.
She's a lot of woman.
Am I a little? Am
She's
I
a
just
half
little?
giant.
Okay, thank you.
You could have just said that.
Well, she's also she's a lot of woman. It's just more than just being a half giant. She's got a big personality.
Okay. So she is really. Does that make me a little woman?
Yes,
You are all my little women.
but I need to get to know you more. You could be a lot of women. So far,
I think I'm little.
at the moment, I'm just
Well,
not getting a
technically,
lot
I
of
am a
women.
lot of
But
women
yes, that is the
plural.
plan.
I don't say that.
She's gonna be sleeping, which means we'll just have to be quiet. Which is why I thought that maybe 5 people was too many.
If we
I'm
have
good
to
at
be
being
quiet,
quiet.
why are we setting off a fucking bomb?
Not inside.
Not in the house.
She's still gonna wake up. All the guards are gonna be like, Lady Selena, somebody detonated a bomb in the stables, and she's gonna wake up and go check it.
She's not in the house. We get first crack at the safe.
Do you know where the safe is
In the tower.
Nah,
inside the
no
house?
idea. No
It's in
idea.
the tower. What are you talking about? It's in the
Soul
tower.
Ties.
Yeah, it's in the tower. That's what I said.
The tower's
I
a
was
recent
gonna ask why
addition.
we don't just dig a hole under it, but I'm not sure that would work.
The tower's a recent addition. She added it after she took over the house from the Janus family.
Do you
What's
think there's a sewer connection to the tower?
The tower's on top of the
Well,
house.
sewers usually are down, and towers usually go up.
Yes, but sometimes things
Well-
that are up are on top of things that are down.
Do people
Mhm.
shit in the tower?
The pipes don't really go that way. They drain into the sewers. The sewers don't go up. They get kind of small.
Bummer.
Okay, so we go in the tower while the half giant lot of women sleeping. Profit.
You're cutting
It's-
out a dozen guards from that equation and escaping.
okay.
But yes,
We
10
can talk
guards.
about this for as long as you want, but I really think it's just gonna be better if we improv it.
how the hell have you lived as long as you have?
I've been asking that my entire adult life.
I've saved his life a
Perseverance.
couple of times. At least 3 times.
6.
Also, uh,
Okay.
I almost killed him once.
I haven't tried to kill him.
She puts a hand
Not
on your
yet.
shoulder. You'll get there.
Okay.
Argus, I have to ask, aren't you maybe a little worried about this, considering your whole thing is, going to the high city to get an education, and you will be a criminal if you do this?
Well, see, that's the thing. Rat, I'm gonna need y'all's help after this, but I know that it's a free job, and that's not great. So my cut from this is going towards paying for the next job.
You're gonna make so much money, because I'm not getting a cut either.
You're not getting a cut?
Oh no, Rat and I made a deal. He's gonna tell me what's in the engine room.
Can I know what's in the engine room too?
We'll see.
Tiff looks over at you, Rat. Really?
That's what he said.
I thought that kind of
But I
He
information.
doesn't
said
tell me anything.
She turns over to Rat. I thought that information couldn't be bought.
you never really tried, did you?
No, I respected you too much.
That's funny.
And that's what I like about you, Tiff.
Still hate you.
Did you
Oh.
guys fuck last night?
Nope.
Yeah.
Freyja looks
Insight
at
check.
you.
Insight check.
Yeah, that's gonna be an insight check.
19.
Dirty 20.
Tiff's not
Dirty
lying.
19.
Tiff's not lying.
Oh.
What was the point of the whole like? Let's make everything look like. Never mind. I don't care.
For the bit?
Yeah, good bit.
So if you weren't fucking, what were you doing? Talking about this?
Yeah.
Making out.
Yep.
Okay. Listen, I need to be frank. If anything goes wrong, I'm just going to pretend that you all kidnapped me and that I'm a helpless maiden in need of rescuing. So
And I wouldn't expect anything less. Come on, get
But
this
you're gonna
penny
say
hose
that
on
like
your head.
I was nice to you though. You're gonna say that though, right?
yeah, you wouldn't be the one really.
Like
going
you had
through
Stockholm syndrome, but just with me.
Blue, I mean this in the nicest possible way. You give big follower vibes. I don't think anybody's
fuck?
gonna think you orchestrated my kidnapping.
Blue's offended.
You're just like, sorry, yes, sir, for kind of everything. And I don't know, it doesn't really seem like you have a mean sort of kidnappy bone in your body.
Kidnapped hundreds of people.
I've killed multiple people.
Yeah, but because you chose to or because somebody told you to?
Well, they were trying to kill me, so that was kind of an issue at the time for me. And also, I'm pretty sure they were really bad people. For the most part.
Blue, you tried to make friends with an assassin.
I didn't know he was an assassin at the time.
The best assassins you usually don't know.
I didn't
then
know
let's
that
get
he
going.
had our names on a kill list and stuff.
All of this to say, I think they'll treat you nicely. But it's not going to matter because we're not going to get caught.
And I almost made friends with the second assassin. Like, I feel like, honestly, I'm doing pretty good.
You forgot how really drunk you get because you were like trying to stand up to Rat and like sort of blow off steam yesterday? You think you're doing good?
We made another friend. So, yeah.
She was already Rat's friend.
Well,
Well, now she's our
professional
now she's our
acquaintances.
friend.
Okay.
She's almost my friend, at least.
I'm sorry I brought up.
Okay. So we're doing this tonight, yeah?
We're doing it tonight?
You're the mastermind.
Sooner the better.
Okay. Um, I guess we can do that, yeah. Is everyone down?
I'm done.
I suppose.
Yep.
Again, we're all wearing masks. There's no risk.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, we go.
Okay.
I need to have a word with Tiff. We can do it on the way.
Okay.
Sorkin.
You all make your way off of the Ratmobile. Oh wait. So I'll say that it's kind of still early afternoon by the time that Brat finishes his presentation. So you do wait a few hours before making your way. During this time, when you actually begin the heist, you can gain each of you can gain the benefit of one montage, which, when faced with a situation, you can choose to gain advantage on, additional information about, or just kind of instant success, depending on the nature of the montage that you describe. But effectively, what you spend the next 4 to 5 hours doing, preparing for the heist, and you can reference it at any time. So you can come up to a door and you can say, I spent my 4 hours building a bomb, and I placed the bomb on the door, and you're able to explode the door. You have to be able to
That's awesome.
you have to be able to sufficiently describe how you did that thing, and I might check you on like your character's ability to do those things. Like, for instance, like, could you build a bomb, or could you like do wind sprints to make sure that you were capable of jumping a far distance without any difficulty.
Say 4 stories.
Exactly, yes. So things of that nature we will approach as you get further into the heist. You can reference it at any time. You just say, I'm using my montage. Um, and then we'll narrate everything at the end. Okay. You make your way, you all do your various tasks to prepare yourselves for the task at hand, and then start to make your way out of the Ratmobile and into the city in the dead of night, as the star slips into the far side of Brawl, spraying twinkling starlight across the city and still keeping it fairly well illuminated, but the streets are fairly quiet given the hour. Uh, Freyja, you saddle on up next to Tiff, and she kind of looks down at you. Just, yes?
Just a quick question.
Quick answer.
Do you know who the ETC officers in Taish would be or around Taish would be reporting to?
Guy in charge there's Leto de Salencourt, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, but who would his boss be?
Oh gosh, the regional director. I don't really know. I could find out for you though. Why do you care?
Reasons.
Hmm. Well, we've all got questions. Yeah, I could find out for you. Pretty steep question if you ask me. If you got business with a
Asking
regional
about
director.
company hierarchy is a steep question.
Regional directors like to go pretty quiet. The ETC retains a clandestine nature to make sure that nobody knows who knows what about the ETC's dealings. So, in order to find out who a regional director is, planetary governors, planetary directors, they're pretty straightforward. You have to know them. They're the men in charge. But, sorry, or women, or plasmoids for that matter. But the regional directors, well, they're a little bit harder to swindle, right? If you know who they are, you can grease the right wheels. Those are not necessarily wheels that the ETC wants greased. So yeah, they keep them on the hush hush and rotate them around pretty frequently. To be perfectly honest, I'm pretty sure it's a panel of people taking a page out of the old Hull Dominion book, if you know what I mean. That started the whole hush hush
Sure,
thing started a
ahead of the
couple years
times.
ago, so
Sure. Um, yeah, I need to know. So name your price, and we'll take care of it.
Say 10% of your cut.
You're already well aware that my cut is Rat telling me what's in the engine room, right?
Right. He is definitely not going to do that.
Don't expect him to.
So why do you care?
Because I'm gonna get in there and find out no matter what. And he can be less mad at me if I do it. I already got in there once, just didn't get all the way in.
Pretty fucked up. Why do you care so much?
Because he cares. Because anything that's not a big deal, he would just tell everybody or show everybody. And when I went in there, there was piles of teeth and women's bags
Oh
strewn about the
shit!
place.
Did you see a leather one with black feathers?
Did I?
No.
No, sorry.
Damn
So
it. Look,
my running theory is that he's
Freyja.
actually some kind of serial killer,
Uh,
and this is where he keeps his perverse trophies.
okay. I've known Rat a long time. He's not a serial killer.
Then why does he have teeth in women's things?
One of the bags was definitely mine. If you didn't see it, I'm kind of hoping it's on the bottom. People leave things behind on the ship, and he leaves people behind. So he needs
Like
someplace to store all that
teeth?
shit. Listen, I can't speak to the teeth. The guy's weird, but he's not a killer. Let me ask you a question, Freya.
I've seen him kill multiple people.
Sure, there's a difference between being a killer and being a killer. Trust me, when you meet one, you'll know.
Yeah,
Instantly,
okay.
Freya, we all have secrets. Why do you need to know
Yeah,
his so bad?
because he doesn't want me to.
Oh, so you're one of those.
Well, yes.
Got it. Listen, woman to woman, nobody likes a bitch. But if you're gonna be
And why are you
one,
being one right now?
oh no, I'm being straight up. You,
Okay.
however, feel the need to dig into people's lives around you when they're giving you room and board and a paycheck. And listen, Rat's a lot of things, including dick and
He sure is.
passing for handsome, depending on where you are.
And the lighting.
In the lighting, yeah, exactly. You get it. But he's not a murderer, and people deserve their secrets. Everyone has a history. Everyone has a dark side. I don't trust someone without a dark side. And the reality of the situation is, when things get tough, Rat tends to be able to fix people out of a jam. He might not hang on to you long after that. I don't know what the story with Blue is, but I don't need to know. So ask
Jeff, are
yourself
you well
this.
aware the last person who accompanied us on a job was left behind and probably died?
Yeah, Rat has a history of doing that. But I'll tell
So,
you something
yeah, forgive
else.
me if I'm a little skeptical about his ability to get people out of jams.
Freya, Rat's not really big on second or third chances for that matter.
Could have fooled me.
And yet, he gave me 7. And if I know who you're talking about, Kiki, I think, probably got around the same number. Yes, he started to get close to. Yes, he's annoying as all get up. But ask yourself, and I mean really ask yourself, why do you need to know? It's because something you don't know. And you can't live with the concept of something that you don't know. And you know, the
It's not
only
just
people
that.
who care that much are people with secrets of their own. So I'd ask yourself, do you want people finding out yours?
Well, they already know because he sort of was like, "You're gonna tell me," or there's implications.
Okay. So you spilled the beans. He didn't.
Yep. Yeah. So trying to balance the scales.
Nah.
Also, it doesn't hurt that I think it's something really fucked up. And if I'm gonna be straight up with you, I really like Blue. She kind of reminds me of my little sister, and I'm worried that he is going to somehow get her hurt or worse, especially if there's something really fucked up on the ship.
The most dangerous people on that ship are long gone.
the man in charge of the ship can just get rid of the most dangerous people, that probably makes him the most dangerous person, wouldn't you say?
Except he can't.
You wanted to know too.
Yeah, I asked once. But, not a bitch. So I stopped asking when he told me it was personal, and he didn't want to let me know. And the reality of the situation is, I didn't need to know, because Rat was doing me one of the biggest solids of my life. And yeah, I hate the guy. But I respect him. And I owe him a debt.
Fair enough.
See? It's pretty easy not to ask more questions.
It can be. I just don't find you that interesting, to be frank.
Cool. You don't know me well enough.
Clearly.
Can I fall back to this conversation? Are you really in the ETC or are you just pretending to be?
I really am.
Okay. We
He's-
stole a bunch of your ID cards. I took one of your jackets.
Yeah. Blue, right?
Yeah.
She kind of like put a hand on your shoulder, kind of like shake you side to side. Because you were the one that was following me that night?
Yeah.
Fucking mental. I almost docked the shit out of you. You seem like a really nice person, though, so I'm glad I didn't do that.
Okay.
It's cool. If you can get them back to me, that would be great. I did go through a
Okay, I
decent
think
amount of
Rat
work
has
to
them.
get those. Okay. Sometimes it helps in my line of work to be able to
I think I
assume an
got blood
identity.
all over the jacket though when we were pretending to be in the
I don't
ETC
need
this
the
one
I don't need
time.
the I don't need the jackets. And honestly, I really don't need to
Okay,
know what
cool.
you're telling me right now. I just need the IDs
It
back.
seems like you tear the sleeves off them anyway.
I do. I mean, they don't really make them for women my size.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Your hideout's really cool. Is there a way to go through the vents in it?
No, it's actually kind of tight. And it's not my hideout. It's a drop point.
Oh, okay.
Did you
Okay.
guys kill those? Did you guys kill Clank?
No.
I mean, I don't even kind of want to make you make a deception check.
Blue is canonically bad at lying.
Yeah, I mean, she
If
wrote
we're being Blue didn't do it.
she said, "Did you guys?"
Oh.
And
Well, the person who did it's not here right now.
she rolled a 19 on her insight, and she goes, "To be fair, I did ravage that guy's apartment." She's gonna gesture up to Argus, and she goes, "Let's just pretend that first job never happened, and we can consider ourselves even." And she's gonna put a fist out to
Okay.
fist bump you. Sick. I was just chatting with Freyja here, and she's gonna kind of like pat the back of Freyja's head, and she goes, "She's got a lot of questions about Rat.
She has way too many questions.
Way too many questions. See, Freyja?
How can you
I mean,
just
I also
be-
ask Rat a lot of questions, but then he just says no, and I usually will just try again the next day, but like, and he says no, I stop.
until the next day, which means you don't actually stop.
Yeah, but I don't pry. I just keep asking the same one over and over, and it's just kind of like a fun little bit, you know?
Where I
And
come,
definitely
people
not
would
annoying
call
at
that
all.
prying. Where I come from, people would call that prying.
Here, wait, I could. Hey, Rat. Hey, Rat.
Yeah, what?
Can I meet Mr. Dome?
No, that's not even my
Okay.
choice. That dude just doesn't want to talk to you.
One day, one day we'll be friends.
Sure. Yeah. No, it's not gonna happen. I'm talking to Argus, by the way.
Remember when you thought Dome was like in one of the boxes?
Well, then I found out what was in one of the boxes, so I don't.
Yeah.
Gets really sad and quiet for a second.
Right. So 10% of my cut. You tell me who's the regional director on Montages.
I'll find out for you."
Yep. You got
Can
to
I
do it.
hop? Can I hop back up to Rat?
Yes, you hop back up to Rat, but Rat, you are chatting with Argus.
Yeah. Uh, Argus, tell me more about
Hey.
your not getting paid job.
Well, I've got the details right here. Essentially, I haven't looked at the details in the dossier yet.
Ah,
But
I can tell you if you're reading through it. I can tell you what it says.
Dossier.
The dossier says that it's kind of like just two sheets of paper. One's a map and pointing out the apartment of where to find them in the middle city, and the other one's kind of like a one-page request from Kellen Dawn Twist, who is the apprentice in question who rents a cramped upper floor apartment above a perfumery, and they have attempted to using the components that they were provided by Theorem and Thread, summon a spectral owl to help them with their research that they are working on. And it's a void owl named Halix. And the owl is attempting to gain additional bless you. Uh,
Thank
is
you.
attempting to gain a formal agreement with Kellen, despite versus being just like kind of a typical familiar that answers orders and does whatever is told, because he is partially sentient and thus can support on the research. So he wants basically
He
co-authorship on
wants
any.
co-authorship?
He wants
Yeah.
co-authorship on any research reports, as well as a number of other things, including PTO and health benefits.
Wait, can we switch sides?
No, so you don't. All you have to do is get to an agreement or subjugate the owl.
so
So
You need to.
this
You need
owl
to.
just wants.
You need to resolve the situation by any means necessary.
This owl just wants health benefits.
This guy wants us to be scabs?
well, we need to reach an agreement between the two parties. So could be a bit of mediating. But we might need to uh find a way to apply some leverage to this guy. Not the owl. The owl's cool.
Okay. And I'm not usually a guy who does negotiations, but sure.
Well,
Why are we doing this?
because if we do, then what was his name?
Carol Janeth.
Carol. Will
Carol. Sorry, Carol.
Carol. Will give me an in to the Sanctum of Spheres, where I can actually do some work.
Oh, and they like no magic shit.
Magic shit, yeah.
Specifically, an individual there named Merrick.
Maverick, yes.
Merrick, does he have like a specialty, or is he just kind of like an all kinds of trades magic dude?
He is.
You don't really know. You just know he's a
don't really
great
know. Yeah,
tutor. Yeah.
just very smart, pretty intelligent.
That's my man.
Exactly who I'm trying to get on with. And no friend to the Dumat Institute.
Interesting. Argus, I think you can have your cut and I'll help you. How about that?
Thank you, Rat. I didn't expect that.
You bet. I just want to meet this Merrick guy.
Okay, now you can't fuck anything up with him though, because I need him.
And whatever the fuck God you believe in.
None, but I'll take your word for it.
Me too. Yeah, swear on the Ratmobile's life. Won't fuck it up for you. Just got a couple of questions.
All right.
What are you doing here, Blue?
Hi. I um so in case this job goes bad or something, um I just figured I'd let you know that I am not leaving anyone behind.
Okay, yeah. Heard.
Okay. Like even if you tell me to, I'm not gonna do it.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Okay.
Scamper off.
You all slink behind a tavern in the middle city, where you would know, kind of, even in the darkness of the city night, Rat, you would know, especially given that you are kind of part of the criminal underworld, um, the sewers. There's an entry point behind this particular tavern, and there is a grate that is currently locked, that would afford you entryway into the sewer below. So there's kind of like a metallic lock over it to keep it from being opened.
Blue, do your thing.
Pull my lock picks out of my hair buns and I will pick that lock
Okay, go ahead.
with my gloves.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, it's so much. It's so many. So that's a 19 on the die, plus 7 for sleight of hand, plus another 5 on
Okay,
top of
so
that.
literally almost
Right,
double.
like a 31.
Yeah. You basically like kind of like wiggle your fingers, which have the invisible gloves on them, and without looking, deftly. But like you also know that this was a pretty easy lock, and it
Yeah,
just
but I
knocks
still
off and
make
like
it look like I just like kind of poked it and it falls off.
there's no real padlock as much as it just kind of like kind of makes a slight squeaking sound as the like locking mechanism frees itself, and you're able to jump into the sewer below. Um, as you each descend into the depths, you
Oh,
find
before we
yourself.
go in, I'm
Yes.
gonna go. All right, gang, put your masks on. We all put our pantyhose masks on.
And we look
Okay.
all smooshed.
Yeah.
Tiff does so,
Uh,
annoyed.
where should I put Barney? So I decided to name the dog.
What dog?
Yeah, we can't see Barney.
No, but he can tell me if there's anyone coming. So just like
Oh,
behind
Can I
us.
pet him?
is
So
it like a?
Barney has to stay in an area. So you like basically leave him in
Probably
an
when we're
area and he
closer.
watches the area.
Let's save Barney for when we get to the villa. We can kind of watch the entrance, maybe make sure there's no guards coming in, or even better, go in front of the room where Lady what's her face is sleeping,
Nightshade.
so we know if she's getting
Ah,
up.
She's a
I
whole lot of woman, I heard.
Tiff goes, "It's
hopefully she
fine."
can't see invisible dogs.
I wish I could see invisible dogs.
She talks about that a lot.
um,
Can we get a
Tiff
blink
goes,
dog?
I'm not surprised. You descend into the depths of the sewers, and you find yourselves in a small stone chamber with passages heading off in various directions. Rat, you are keen enough at this point to know, what direction to go, kind of like heading northwest, to along a wide tunnel, and on either side there's a kind of walkway that you can go walk along, and there's on either basically like cutting right between those platforms is a pungent river of sewage, kind of flowing down the center. Um, the chamber that you find yourself in is about 30 feet wide, made of solid stone. The tunnels are about 20 feet wide in front of you in 4 different directions. You can go in the northwesterly direction. Um, and the pathways on either side are about 3 feet wide, leaving about a 14-foot wide, river of sewage flowing down the middle. Which
I
side
am, if
are you walking on?
possible,
Yeah.
prestidigitating the air around me so it's not stinky as I walk.
Okay, I'll say there's like a little kind of floating pink bubble of flowers and lilacs around you.
I am in air genasi and I can cast levitate at will, so I'm not really walking on. I'm just kind of walking on like the air,
Okay,
so my boots don't get wet.
got it. Okay, there is a ledge that you can walk along. It's about 3 feet wide, which is
Oh,
tight.
okay. Then I
Yeah.
stay on that.
Okay. It
Yeah,
is,
I'm walking on
however,
this ledge.
very dark inside. So, Rat, what are you doing?
I am using my. This isn't going to be a lot of light, but I have some Everburn candles that I am using
Okay, very nice. You look like
for
Ebenezer
light.
Scrooge walking through.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I have dark vision either.
Okay.
I have 2 of them. I will give Argus one.
Yay.
All right.
So that we can at least see like our
Let me
footing.
double check that.
You make your way down the tunnel. As you do so, inevitably you do approach
Oh, I do.
Brett,
Never mind. I have dark
Rat,
vision.
as you were kind of expecting a sewer grate that is used to bar entry deeper into the grate, into the pipes for anything beyond water. Um, there are locks on them, but they also look fairly rusted.
Hold up there, Blue. Tiff, go get your crowbar.
Why don't we just let Blue unlock it so we don't ruin the grates so it's less obvious that we were here?
It's rusty. I don't know if the lock even works anymore.
Why don't you let her try?
Okay.
She
Go ahead.
seems really good at it.
Yeah, she's good at it.
Maybe not.
It's a natural one.
Oh yeah. You like
For a
uber
total of like 12
uber
or 13.
confident, stick your lockpick in there, break it immediately. As you just kind of
I
like
got
look
more.
down on it, and Tiff and is going to walk up and just attempt to wrench it open, even without the crowbar, with a strength
Oh, there's a
check.
bunny.
Ooh,
Go gadget crow. Jarvis, use a
she
crowbar.
she rolled a dirty 20 on the die for a strength check. So she like you watch as like she grips it and like her muscles flex and kind of veins pulse a little bit, and then she just rips it open and throws it, and then gestures you all through. Okay. As you
I'm good.
all progress up the tunnel, you hear a whispering sound ahead and see a faint flickering light.
Like up. What do you mean?
The sewer tunnel that you have to follow up ahead in kind of the green haze. It's just too far for you to see, um, and you can hear like a faint whispering sound and like flickering light
Oh,
in the haze.
I I thought we were climbing upwards for some reason.
Nope.
Okay.
And go
Yeah.
check it out to make sure it's not a person that's whispering.
Okay.
What
Blue,
else would it be?
you can go. Do
Wind?
not make friends with it. Just go there and
Okay.
come back.
Okay, I will stealth up there.
Okay, I'm make a stealth check.
It's also core. That's a 12.
Okay, that's enough.
I
Approaching
slip a little
close.
bit.
Approaching closer, you do kind of like splash into the water a little bit, but the rush of the sewage is loud enough that you're not heard, because as you approach closer, you see a couple of old ladies hunched on the opposite side of the flowing river of filth. They are holding a lantern, one of them is, and the other is dangling a net into the sewage. Beside them are a kind of pile of gunky objects, an old sock, a broken bottle, several other like kind of disgusting small items. There's like a trophy in there, it would appear. Their clothing is tattered and stained. And as you draw closer, you are able to hear, "Oh, Mabel, there's some lovely filth down here this evening, wouldn't you say?" "Oh, you're so right, Faye. Oh my goodness, we're gonna get quite a haul for these goodies. Hoo-hoo."
Friends. They're absolutely friends, but Rat said no making friends.
Do
I
you go
resist
back
the
and
urge. I will go back enough so they can hear me whisper, "There's two old ladies," and then I'm gonna scamper back over there.
And
I'm gone.
How do you want to handle it, Captain?
generally, old ladies in the sewer have been not a problem to me.
Have you ran into a lot?
Truthfully, no.
Oh, that's unusual. Blue
So
said
it
you
would
spent a lot of
be a
time down here.
first if they were a problem.
It'd also be a first if they weren't a problem, wouldn't it?
Uh,
Tiff goes,
I like
"Just knock
those
them out.
odds.
Knock them out. It's fine. They'll wake up in a couple of hours."
We don't gotta do
Can I
that.
try, can I try to scare them first, please?
You scare them?
Yes.
You?
I use prestidigitation to make a blood-curdling, banshee-like scream.
Okay.
Jesus Christ!
Blue pees a little. No, I'm kidding.
"Oh, Mabel, did you hear
No,
that?
we're going down.
That one's new. Go down there and take a look, will you?" And you see the
She comes
lantern start to
straight
get
up to me.
closer, and I will have Blue make a stealth check.
Okay, I guess it didn't scare them.
It's a 14. I'm pressing up to
Ooh.
the wall.
She was, "Oh, hey there! What brings you down into the filth and the muck?" And you realize that one of her eyes, now up close, is very lazy. So like one's looking at you, and the other one is like just drifting. Yep, just
Oh,
pick an eye,
I'm
dear.
just.
Pick an eye. It's
Oh,
okay.
sorry.
That's okay.
I'm just being sweet.
Oh, isn't that true? Looking for a little bit of excitement in the sewers, eh? And she's gonna kind of pat your
Yeah.
face with a very stinky hand.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Is it okay if I just go through?
Oh, of course. Where you going, hun? Just anything that you find on the ground. That's for Mabel and Faye.
Oh, yeah, we'll leave that there.
Okay.
Okay, are
Here.
you guys cool?
Oh, yeah.
What do you do with all the little bits? Do you find any cool bits?
Oh, we find so many cool bits, dear. Oh, are these your friends coming? Do the rest of you join?
They can hear me
Yeah,
talking.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh, hello, dears. Well, we find lots of cool bits and we sell them. Down here in the sewers, we've built ourselves our own little haven. You see, no Prince Andrew telling us what to do. No lords and ladies taking away our hard-earned pennies, if you know what I mean. We live by sharing our own, cooperating, and sharing what we have. That's the true spirit. That's the true way to live.
Can I insight check to see if they're secretly evil?
Sure.
That's a 16.
Nope. They seem
They're
very
great.
chill. They seem very kind.
I
What
like
are
my
you?
sewer
What are
grannies.
What are you all doing in the sewers?
Well, it looks like Blue is making. My friend Grass Man is making friends with you. I call her. I call her Grass Man.
I call it because I like to eat grass sometimes.
Love to eat grass.
Make a deception check.
actually, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I got a 17.
Oh, okay, got it.
They're really cool. They're my friends now.
What brings y'all down here?
Wait, would it change it if I got a 19 instead, which I
Nope.
did?
It did. I would not.
These grannies don't give a fuck.
Look,
Guess what? They don't like Prince Andrew.
Well, they shouldn't. He's a known associate of Jeffrey Epstein.
Exactly. I think they're pretty cool.
Jeffrey Epstein?
No, the sewer grannies.
I will give you both 10 gold apiece.
Ha! For what?
You forget you saw us here tonight.
Forget what?
That's what I like to hear, and I'll give
But they
them both
can they
10
remember
gold.
me if we need under different circumstances and I want to found in
Oh, I don't need your gold, honey buns. We need your support.
Support of the killing the upper class, or
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Sorry,
yeah.
what?
Well, you see, it's all a load of nonsense up there, isn't it? The real heroes are the ones that fight against the oppressive systems that keep people like Mabel and I down. It's about time we stood up to those who are exploiting the poor. We need to break free from the chains of outdated dogma. We need to progress, not fancy pants heroics, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do
Faye,
you?
Faye is going to kind of come
Can
into
I join our
view.
heist?
Faye is going to kind of come into view as well. She goes, she's right, you know. You think this is all new? The hunger, the suffering? No, child. The gears of this system were greased with your blood long before any of you were born, and every tick of the clock since has been the sound of another soul ground down for someone else's gold. And they're right. They tell you it's progress, that it's all worth it. But the only thing that grows in this world is the pockets of the few and the graves of the many. The empire rises on prominence and promises and falls, and they still charge rent for the tomb when you're dead.
Look, ladies,
Before
you're
you're able
making a
to
lot of
talk,
sense
Faye
here.
goes, before you say anything else, you gotta look around you. It's not failure, it's by design. They want you tired, they want you desperate. Let me guess, you're breaking into somebody's house tonight. Ain't that right? They want you too broken to dream of anything better. And when you finally go off and steal things from the good stuff, they got you in irons before you even know what to do with yourself. Did I get you right, dear?
Yeah. How do you feel about taking Miss Nightshade down a peg?
Oh, I've seen a lot of things coming out of those sewers. Hmm. Well,
Like what?
they've been flushing a lot more things pretty interesting. We've been seeing droppings of bits and armor and broken weapons like that. A lot of things you can go ahead and put together and sell towards some of the shops upstairs. That's a telltale sign of a mimic if I ever saw one. It's lurking inside there somewhere, probably chomping up one of the chests. Probably chomp one of her chest.
I've heard she's a whole lot of woman.
Yeah, yeah.
Get a lot of jumping.
And then oh wait, stop! And then she kind of like flicks her wrist, and a big net like extends out of her hand, and she scoops up like a half dead rat. That's a good one. Stay for supper?
He has a lot of those.
Yeah. You want some rats?
Really? You sure?
Yeah.
They've been dead for a long time.
Look, I'll give you 72 rats.
Really?
If you absolutely, and all I ask is so little in return that you just go up and the guards that are kind of surrounding the Nightshade Manor. When I give you the signal, I'll make a little bird noise, a little caw action.
Hi, I'm a bird.
I won't say that. That'll be too obvious. I'll say caw, and you guys will do something crazy. Just get them distracted. Maybe spook the horses
We don't go up there.
at all.
Nope. Only once a month or so to sell our wares. We live down here.
What
What
could you?
if
For 72 rats, you got a warm bed to sleep in whenever you need one down here in the sewers.
you just really messed with the sewer system of like the gambling house and caused a bit of a ruckus?
That's what I was gonna say too.
Mabel, do you remember where that pipe is? Oh, sure, doll. I can take care of that. We got you.
Maybe in the security office.
Well, we can't attach. We can't work on the pipes of the Nightshade Villa, but we can certainly access the pipes of the gambling hall. Cause a little bit of a distraction for you if you want. But we don't. You got a particular time you want this to happen?
Just make them all. Just fuck it up, ladies.
Well, sure, we could certainly do something like that.
And I'll take out my 72 dead rats and I'll, I'll put them all
Look at
out
this,
in a row.
Faye. We're set for life down here. You know, down here really ain't all that bad. It kind of keeps the smell keeps the posh folk away, and the crocodiles make for good company. Quite polite they are. But here's the thing:
Crocodile?
the real problems are the brains. They come drifting around every now and then. That's kind of weird, though, don't you think? But we haven't seen them in some time.
There's brains?
The
Yeah.
what now?
Well, that's what Faye said she saw. I'm telling you, I told you I saw it. They was as walking on four legs as anybody I'd ever seen. Like a cat.
Oh. I like cats.
You wouldn't like
Has
this
any of
cat?
us seen a brain walking on four legs like a cat?
You have not.
Is
I've
it
seen-
cute?
Never mind. Freyja doesn't know that, but Nolan does.
Separated Nolan. Well, everyone topside thinks they heroes, ain't they? Let me tell you, my dearies, heroes don't smell like wet dog and rotten cabbage. You go up there and you tell everybody there's a better way to do things.
Yeah, you got it.
Absolutely,
are
you did have
cool.
to.
Nothing like life's simple pleasures, including a good squabble in the muck. We'll cause you a little distraction in exchange for those 72 rats. You can count. You can count on
Appreciate it,
old.
ladies.
You can count on old Mabel and Faye.
Can we come visit sometime?
Oh gosh, anytime you're up there and you find yourself scrapping and find enjoying the simple things like a warm meal and a dry spot to sleep, you come down here and tell the folks down at the station that Mabel and Faye sent you. It's just 3 sewer pipes to the left. You got a little conclave down here. There's about 20 of us.
There's 20 of you?
George is gonna love you. He's blue too.
What?
Yeah.
All right,
Guys, we
grass
gotta
man.
come back here. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, we
I'm
can.
Grass Man.
We can be friends with these guys.
Yes. See? I can make friends with random people. And not all of them are secret assassins. I guess we continue
Well,
on.
better get going to our
All right.
stealing.
You guys move on, and I'll say it's a good place for us to press pause for the evening. We'll pick up next session on July the 16th, as we are skipping next week, where we'll pick up with the actual theft of the Nightshade Villa. And we look forward to seeing you then and there. And we thank you for joining us on this, wonderful Wednesday evening that we love to spend with you. As I mentioned, if you ever feel like watching our previous campaign or tuning into the sessions that we played up until this point in the campaign, you can find us at youtube.com/@Nat20Hot. We look forward to seeing you again soon in the future. Until next time, see you later, Space Cowboys.
See you
Bye,
later, Space
Space.
Cowboy.
See you later, birthday space
Space.
boy.
Thank you.